ladies of Indianapolis, are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Marriott that. Hey, beautiful ladies of Indianapolis, are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Marriott that the girl is sexy. Hey, beautiful ladies of Indianapolis, are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Marriott that the girl is sexy.
All right. All right. Welcome again to the Logan's Hour. Today promised to be a very great edition of the Logan's Hour. And today we will be joined by the Secretary General of the Liberian Association of Indiana, Mr. Robert Carey. So if you're following us out there today, I want to say please share this program because today is a very important program. Today we will have with us uh, Mr. Robert Carey. Those of you who don't know Mr. Robert Carey, he's the Secretary General of the Liberian Association of Indiana. So this is Mr. Robert Carey. Mr. Mr. Robert Carey going to be our guest in studio today. We will have couples of issues to discuss today, ranging from the Liberian Association of Indiana and extending more to the upcoming board that is slated for Saturday. And if you love to ask more questions concerning this all important board that is coming up, and maybe you want to ask question about the Liberian Association status, you can also call the number that is pinned on there. The number is 401-359-5072. But today's conversation, we love for you to be very interactive because we will also want those following the program to ask their question in the comment section while the program is going on. We can promise you that we will ask your question to the Secretary General, and the Secretary General will be able to address your questions as we ask those questions. And we also want to let you know that we will be joined by one of our brothers, Mr. Svenes Pili. He will be here too as one of the moderators to deal with today's program. So if you're just joining us, today is another edition. Uh, we are privileged to have the Secretary General joining us shortly, Mr. Robert Kiri, and trust me, it's going to be a very great show. And just sit back and enjoy it as we wait and get the Secretary General, and let's just play a few of our promos. And when we come back, we will go into the show. So this is the Logan's Hour again. We want to say welcome and thanks for joining us again. So they promise to be a very great show, as we have always been trying to do. We are not perfect. We trying to make this show as classic and important as it is to our community. So we are asking all of those following this program, we want you to please share this show. We want you to also go on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have to push our own agenda. We have to sell ourselves up there. Let's use this time to talk about our community and talk about how can we grow our community together. So uh, successfully, we have the Secretary General today, Mr. Rawa Kiri. So please share this show on every platform that you know as we go forward. Thank you. All right. Thank you again. Thank you again for joining us. So today we will be having a very great show. Bernie Alpha, where are you? Yeah, send you the link. Make sure you come in studio. Can't talk to your Secretary General. I'll put you on the spot, girl. All right, so we want to say thanks to everyone for joining us again today. Thanks to all of our many supporters who always join us. Thanks to those who always share this program as well. You see, it is a very good thing to share this program because we know we have uh, lots and lots of people who sitting home and want to become part of these programs and want to know what is happening in the Liberian community and even outside the Liberian community. And luckily for all, we have been privileged to have these kind of programs here for us. So we want to say to you who always share this program, we appreciate you. We truly, truly appreciate you. And those of you who have not yet make it your duty to share this program, we say do something, serve your community in whatever way possible. You don't necessarily have to be president, vice president, secretary, general, whatever. But just by just sharing this program, you also show that you indeed want to have other people participate in activities that are happening in our community. So we want to say today program going to be a very interesting program, and we are asking all of those who. Okay, all right, my dear brother. Okay, yep. So today, somebody who you already love again will be joining us. He's a tough talking person. I already mentioned his name previously. He will be here, and for the information, Rawa is his cousin. So it's going to be John Palmer Wisdom John Wright, but he will be asking questions relating to the Liberian community of Indiana. So you all know Mr. Savannah Spilly. He one of those people who truly, truly, truly I can vouch for him. one of the people who truly love his community. And so sometimes when he speaks, people feel that he speaks with arrogance, but he speaks because he truly loves his community and he would love to see his community move in the right direction. So Mr. Savannah Spiller will be here today. He will be one of our panelists here, and we will have the tough talking Mr. Robert Carey. I think some of you know Robert Carey. Robert Carey is no stranger to the thing here. So let's see some of our people who following us here today. We have first of all, we want to say to all of you here, let's share the show first. Let's share the show. Then from there, we will recognize our people who following us. So when you see me, my head is bad at this. Most time I'll be here sharing the show because it's important for all to share the show. Yep. And um, just a second. So thank you, Mr. Chia, Mr. Jeremiah Chia. Today we in conversation with the Secretary General, Mr. Chia. You ain't coming here to come ask the Secretary General promotional question. So today going to be about two things. We already okay, Mr. Kerry. I see Mr. Kerry is already in studio. So if you look at it, the flyer we put out there, so you see what we're going to be discussing here. Two major issues. Number one going to be the upcoming inauguration, and number two will be about the Liberian Association of Indiana updates about the Liberian Association of Indiana. If Mr. Kerry Mr. Kerry can also share the link that I sent him with members of the committee members who would love to also sit in studio with Mr. Kerry just in case if the community poses a question to Mr. Kerry concerning the inaugural program, ticket sales, and all the things. Maybe Mr. Kerry may not be knowledgeable enough to have all the information to his doorstep. So maybe member of the committee, the committee chairperson, or co-chair, or whoever person Mr. Kerry deeming necessary that can join him on the platform to disseminate the information to the Liberian people that will also be helpful to the conversation. But I can rest assure you, Mr. Kerry is no kind of stranger to these things. He's a man who has a media background as well. So today promised to be very, 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 very great. And I'm asking those of you who in the very good chat in our community, share the show, man. Share the show. Let's share the show. Let's enjoy our own community thing. That New Year, yeah, that old year thing where feeling I'm a friend, so I'm sharing this show. Yeah, that did that thing yourself. That New Year, yeah. This show, yeah, that our community show. You just gotta sit down and say, but for the say, yeah, they may paying all that money for the subway here for the show to maintain the community, not paying him for it. Then to just share this show, you should be crying again for us. Let's do it because some our old man and our papa then say now home. They won't know what happening in a community here. If we share this show here for them to see it on somebody's platform, they will not know what happening. They're here today, Mr. Robert Carey, the Secretary General, the newly elected Secretary General will be in studio to talk about issues confronting the Liberian community, to talk about the inaugural board that is coming up. We are anticipating 400 people to attend these inaugural programs. If we do not share this show and promote our own program that is coming up, people will not know about it. So I'm asking everyone in the Liberian community, please, please, please share this show, share it on other platforms. Let people know we are about to talk to the Secretary General of the Liberian community, Mr. Robert C. Carey. So I see Mr. Robert C. Carey is also, he's already seated, pretty seated. I want to tell you what he's wearing, but you know Mr. Carey, when he coming in front camera, he always appears so sharp. I saw the man just now, like, Mr. Carey, you may appear very presidential. So today, Mr. Carey going to be in studio for the first time because since we started, Mr. Carey reached out to me the other time. When am I coming on the show? I said, my man, right now you don't get portfolio. So when you come on the show, not take it serious. But nah, when you get elected, now you're Secretary General, now you're sitting in your capacity as the Secretary General of the Liberian community. And y'all listen, yo. The other time, I remember last year ago, Mary carried to the park, the voice was small. Oh, my man, how you doing? But now in your capacity as Secretary General, you ask small base there. You can say, yeah, Mr. Logan, how you doing? So some of you following the show today, I know you love to ask a question, but you can also put your question in the comment section because Mr. Carey, he's like I stated, he loves interactive discussion. So he would love for today to be very interactive. He will love to talk to his community people. So if you have questions for Mr. Carey and you love to ask those questions, you can also go in the comment section and also ask a question. Ask Mr. Kerry. Hey, Mr. Kerry, hey, I heard you did. Mr. Kerry will address it, but nothing personal here today. We are not going to address any personal questions. So if you have any personal question, keep it for another day. But today going to be issues confronting the Liberian community. How can we fix it together? And Mr. Kerry will be giving you updates about the Liberian community. But before we get to the updates of the Liberian community, Mr. Kerry will be expanding more on the inaugural program that is coming up. So it's more of a promotional thing. Mr. Kerry going to tell you why it's necessary for you to attend the inaugural program and how much ticket going to be sold for, how to get your ticket and dress code, and all the things that surrounding the inaugural program. So why it's important that the inaugural program go on and the budget of the inaugural program, though we already passed that, but I know some of you will have questions in that direction. If you ask a question, we'll also be privileged enough to ask Mr. Kerry your question. So let's see if we can go back here and see some of the people who following us here. Let me see some of the people who following us secretly here that they don't want to click on the show. So let me find the secret people then first. Because the secret people don't to find it, I just gotta click on my phone. I'll find the secret people then, the people then who join us. Okay, I see my wife, Sama Princess Hamu Logan following us. I see Ivan Logan following us, and 9 other person who following us secretly, but I can't get it. 9 person names, the secret people. But anyway, let me recognize the people then who can be seen physically. So I want to recognize John Sansin, Brenny. I already saying the link. Make sure you come in studio. Brenny Alpha, TT Banks, my dear brother and friend Jeremiah Shie, Hezekiah Logan, and all of you who following us today, we want to say thank you, thank you for joining the Logan's Hour. So we're going to take a short commercial. When we come back, we will be getting in studio to talk to our my dear brother, the ambassador Prince Bono. Prince Bono is also here. He just came on. Mr. Albert Mulba. So we going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to go straight to the conversation. So those of you who have somebody who want to know what's happening, somebody tell somebody that Mr. Kerry is on. Don't be selfish. Let's share the program and let's make sure we all can benefit from the conversation here today. Thank you for joining Logan's Hour again. We look forward to having a very great conversation with Mr. Kerry. Thank you.
Hey, beautiful ladies of Indianapolis. Are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Marianne that the girl is sexy.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for that, David Gertie. And MD Beauty Salon, you all know that's the place to go. And today we have been joined by one of the great son of this community, Mr. Robert C. Kiri. He here as our guest today for today's conversation. For those of you who don't know Mr. Robert C. Kiri, Mr. Robert C. Kiri is a former inventory control auditor at RADA Integrated Logistics, former media religion and administrative officer at Ministry of National Defense. Mr. Rawa Kiri studied journalism and at Trans African University College. Mr. Rawa Kiri also studied criminal justice at Avita University. Mr. Rawa Kiri also studied criminal justice at AME Zion University. Mr. Rawa Kiri, he's the son of this soul. He's a Liberian, married, father of 3 girls. If I'm not making mistake, he will make his own correction, but on his profile I can see 3 girls. And I know hopefully I will take my son to visit him so God can bless him with a boy as well. So we want to say thanks to everyone following us today. With all due respect, we will bring in our one of the moderators first. Then we will bring in our guest for tonight. So sticking still as I bring in Mr. Savannah Spilly before I bring our guest in, Mr. Robert Carey. Mr. Savannah Spilly, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Can
All
you hear
right.
me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
All right, I'm doing
Let
good.
me see if the people following you can hear you. Say something, sir.
Can you hear me?
Okay, all right. Everybody following can hear you as well. So today we will be joined by the Secretary General for Liberian Community of Indiana, Mr. Rawa Kiri. So now while you are here, those of you following, you already know Mr. Savannah Spilly. For those of you in Liberia that don't know Mr. Savannah Spilly, he's one of the residents of the Liberian Community of Indiana, very passionate about his community. And today we'll be in conversation with Mr. Rawa C. Kiri, talking about key on the inaugural coming up, and also we also throw some light on the status of the Liberian community, the Liberian Association of Indiana, Mr. Kerry, who is the custodian of the documents. He's the Secretary General. He runs the day-to-day affairs of the Liberian community of Indiana. So we will bring in our guest right now, Mr. Robert C. Kerry.
Hey, Mr. Logan, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, my dear brother. How are you today?
I'm good. How you doing, my brother, Mr. Savannah Spillet, my own dear brother, blood?
I'm doing good, son.
So, for those of you who don't know, I just said it. Mr. Savannah Spillet is Robert cousin. So you don't see them so down when they're fighting other, you get carried away by that. They could just be kidding. My dear brother Robert, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Mr. Logan. I'd like to thank you for having me on the show today. This been long awaited show. I've been behind you, man. When I want to come on your show, you say, man, you have to wait. As you were saying before I could come on, that you wanted me to get this portfolio to come on, and everybody want to listen. Now that I have the portfolio Secretary General of the Liberian Community of Indiana, now, when I come in studio, everybody wants to tune in to hear what I have to say about the Liberian community. So I'd like to thank you for having me today to tell you more about our inaugural board that is slated for Saturday, January 14th at 6 p.m. We'll all be assembling at 4233 Lafayette Road. There where everything will be happening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robert Carey. So those of you who don't know, like I stated from the beginning before Mr. Robert Carey came in, now you can hear from his voice. Normally, last year when we met him at the park, you were like, "Hey, Mr. Logan, how you doing now?" Yeah, yes, I'm in my portfolio. So you know. So Mr. Carey is sitting in his capacity now as the Secretary General of the Liberian Community, the custodian to the document, the man who runs the Secretariat, the man who is informed when it comes to the day-to-day activities of the Liberian community of Indiana. So we are privileged today to ask Mr. Robert Kirby the necessary question concerning our community and the inaugural ball. So let's get it rolling. Let's start with Brandy Alpha. Brandy Alpha, welcome to the show.
Am I on mute? No.
No, okay.
I have you on the show. Hello, Mr. Pele and Mr. Carey. How are you guys doing today? Excuse me, I'm still trying to finish at the same time.
All right, that's good. It's good
I'm
to
doing
be.
good, Bruce.
You can be walking and be chewing gums at the same time, so that's not a problem. Mr. Pele, let's have your intro before we go to our guests.
Thank you very much for having me this evening as one of your moderator. And I want to assure Robert that this will be a very critical time for you because you're going to be scrutinized in depth and we're going to follow the issue as it's unfold. You being Secretary General, there's no excuse of me being your brother. So there's no family talk on this show tonight. We're discussing the community. I just throwing it out there.
Mr. Carey, can you put some light in your face because you're dark on the screen?
I think you just gotta change your background. Mr. Kerry, can you change your background?
Oof.
Yeah, I think your background giving you a little dark as it rotates.
No, it's better now. It's better. The men wear coat suit, necktie,
No,
you put flare on it.
Good today on the show.
You put flare on it, flare thing on your coat.
Yeah, but the man in your capacity, you know,
Man, you're speaking to the Secretary General, man.
There you go. I like that. I like the way the man possessing your possession with pride and dignity. Yeah.
All right.
So, Mr. Kerry, your background will get darker at a certain point in time because, you know, as it rotates, when the darker part comes, then your face go a little darker. So if you can change your background, no problem. But if you can use that background, there's no problem as well. But I think Brittany Alpha, sometimes she wear glasses, but sometimes she don't wear glasses. So that's all right. So Mr. Kerry,
We know what you look like. Maybe the other people don't know what you look like, so they won't see your face. So I'm just making sure you show the people your face.
okay. All right. So let's get the ball rolling. Mr. Kerry, can you please introduce yourself to your community people and those are following on YouTube as well?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm Robert C. Carey. I'm the Secretary General of the Liberian Association of Indiana. Last year, November, went to elections and our elected obtained the highest vote in the election, overwhelmingly voted for as the Secretary General of this community.
Thank you so much, Mr. Robert C. Carey. And when you say that to Jeremiah Chi, you could just be like, yeah, that's my guy. All right. All right, so we're gonna get the ball rolling. So, Mr. Kerry, when we look at your profile, we saw that you both studied criminal justice in Liberia and in the United States. So, before we can get to what we are here for, what do you make of the arms and ammunition that have been discovered by the Liberian National Police?
I think we like to thank the Liberian National Police. They did well by discovering the arms. I believe that this is not the first time other people have done that. People have sent arms to Liberia before. And what the police did, the level of, I wish they went about securing information, not leaking information, because I know they had information. Somebody leaked that information to them and they kept quiet. They did not discuss it until they went at the port and discovered those arms and went at the homes of those people that were in the know and discover further more arms. And I want to say kudos up there to the Inspector General and his team for doing that.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kerry. So let's go to the county meet. Mr. Kerry, which county are you from? Maryland, of course, if I can guess.
I'm from Montserrat and also Maryland, River G. Maryland because my wife from Maryland, but my mom from River G. So I support River G, and I also support Montserrat and Maryland.
So sadly, you are out of the tournament, so that's no problem. All right, so let's get the ball rolling. We will go to Brittany Alpha. Brittany, you want to take the first question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So we're going to be dealing with the inaugural ball first. Then we will come to the issue confronting the Liberian community later on. But first, let's deal with the Liberian Association, the inaugural ball that is coming up. Then later on, after the inaugural ball conversation, then we can come to updates on the Liberian Association of Indiana.
Just my question about the ball, because I seen you guys came out with the list of how the program would start. So I guess once we get in the program, then we will find out about the rest of the detail of the actual ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the ball, as we all know, the ball is for Saturday. It start at 6 p.m. The red carpet start at 5:30. We are asking everybody, every Liberians in the state of Indiana to show up on Saturday. To show up on Saturday at the ball. This is going to be a historic one. The NNJ put into the planning of this inaugural ball. I'd like to say thanks to the chair lady of the inaugural ball committee and her co-chair, Mrs. Ethel Cumber and Mr. Wellington Draper, respectively. They have put so many into this organizing this ball. So we are calling on all Liberians on Saturday. We should all show up at the inaugural ball hall. Let's show up and celebrate our association and celebrate our community.
Okay. So when you mean Saturday, you mean the 14th of January,
the 14th, right? January 14th at 6 p.m.
Okay. That's
the address is 4233 Lafayette Road, Indianapolis.
Thank you, Mr. Kerry, for that. Bernice, you have a follow-up?
No, that's it for right now.
All right. So since Brady asked about the itinerary on the inaugural ball, so let's just talk about it a little so you can choose a little light on that. Maybe you want to encourage people as to be on time. Or because we have here, we say 5 o'clock p.m. to 6:30. That's the red carpet activities. And 6:30 p.m. arrival of Financial Secretary, Parliamentarian, and Champlain. 6:32 p.m. arrival of Secretary General, Mr. Robert Kerry, and his wife. 6:35 p.m. arrival of the guest speaker, Mayor Wilmot Collins. 6:37 p.m. arrival of the Deputy Mayor of Indiana, Judy Thomas. 6:39 p.m. arrival of Utah President and delegates. 6:40 p.m. arrival and sitting of the Board of Directors. 6:45 p.m. arrival of former President Mr. Rufus Stati and Mrs. Stati. 6:50 p.m. arrival of Vice President Richard P. Boyer Jr. and his wife and family. 6:55 p.m. arrival of President Julius K. Parker and Mrs. Sony Rena Parker, First Lady and First Family. 7 o'clock p.m. official announcement and commencement of the program. So is this the entire itinerary for the program, or you got any other thing to add to it?
Yeah, that's somehow well, it was updated. The program going to start. Actually, the red carpet starts at 5:30. People who want to take picture on the red carpet, make sure you are there at 5:30. Take your picture, because the program when people start to enter like 6:30, we won't have people on the red carpet. We'll get people coming. They will be announced. Like you read, the financial secretary, the parliamentarian will enter, then followed by me, the secretary general. I'll be entering with my wife and 2 of my girls, and other people will be coming. So the mayor of Matana, who is the guest speaker of this occasion, Mayor Wilmot Collins, he will be arriving tomorrow afternoon. And when he enters, I will be there to meet him. That's why I'm going to enter before he gets there. And other people are going to follow. Utah delegates, Utah Senate High Power delegate led by Utah President Honorable Shehu Kamara will be leading that delegation, and coming along with the president going to be the executive vice president, who Honorable Maneuver Grant. She will be accompanying the president, and also part of that delegation going to be the board chair of Pennsylvania Liberian Association there, Honorable James Coyan, and eminent Emmanuel Wati will also be part of that delegation. Emmanuel Wati is the chairperson on All Liberian Conference for Dual Citizenship. He will be part of that delegation. And our own regional vice president, Mr. Alpha Tongar, will be coming with his wife. So we are asking people to be on time on that day. Please be on time, be there, try to be there by 5:30 and be seated before our dignitaries start to enter.
Okay, that's good.
I do have a follow-up question.
Yeah, go ahead, Bernice.
Sorry. So I know you said that people will not be able to walk in when you guys are starting to walk in. So we do know that some people in the community are working and they won't be able to come until after. So how does that coincide if you guys are walking in? Are they able to still just come in?
No. They will enter, but they have to wait when they announce, let's say the mayor, the entering of the mayor. You don't have people crossing in front of the mayor, going back and forth. As the mayor go in, you take your seat. After you have left the aisle, people enter and take the seat. But not the mayor entering, they see a whole bunch of people coming behind the mayor, walking to take the seat. So we encourage people to get there on time, take your seat before we start to announce that. And this is going to be American time. We are not going by Liberian time. We'll also be privileged to have the Deputy Mayor of Indianapolis, Deputy Mayor Judith Thomas will be there. She will be gracing the occasion. You know, that's American people. We're not going to have her there waiting to carry the Liberian time. This is going to be strictly American time we're going to follow. So when everybody is seated, the program commences and we go from there.
So can you just say on time, because Americans are not on time either? You don't want to say American time.
No. When I say Liberian time, you know, Liberian time, we tell Liberian person of 5 o'clock, they're going to come at 7. Okay. This, at least American time, you know, it's not that American people delay maybe 15 or 30 minutes, but the program going to commence on time. As stated in the program, it's going to commence on time. So we're not going to delay for anybody.
Okay.
But we are citing about the 7 o'clock start time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for that. So let's go ahead to Mr. Sylvanus Pillay. Mr. Pillay, go ahead.
My other question to Robert Carey is that all those people that is going to attend the program with you guys who consider yourselves officials now, are you guys paying their gate fees to enter? or because you're official, you guys are not entitled to pay any fees?
Well, are you talking about the elected officials?
Elected official family, are you guys paying fees to enter?
No, we are not paying.
Your family is not paying to enter
No,
either.
no.
I just want to understand that, because you know that your entire inaugural ball is all about fundraising. It's not about showcasing. There's a community that is on 501c status, and if you are to have an inauguration, you must also redirect your attention to how you're going to galvanize funds in order to move this community agenda forward. But everything you guys are doing from the get-go, I see it as a gallows, because you got elected November 4th. Today is January 12th, which is 68 days after your election. But you have never given the community any formal plan of action. You don't even have a plan to say, oh, this is what we're going to do. There's a 60.
Mr. Pettit was elected in November, was inducted into office December 4th.
Hold on. I'm talking about when you got elected November 4th. This is the 68th day after you got elected. You have never even called a general meeting. The only meeting you called, you said, was an emergency meeting to pass the budget for inauguration. How do you think this committee will embrace this leadership that have a failed start from the get-go? Because we don't even know
what do you call fail, Mr. Pettit? We have been communicating with the community. We have sent our press releases. We are sent our press releases. We are appointed officials of this administration. What do you call fail?
When we say
we are just 6 weeks into office. We're inducted into office on December 4th.
When we say failed start, before you even win the election, Mr. Kerry, you had a platform that you sold to the Liberian community. So in the absence of you say you just start, fine, you just start. But how do you get the ball rolling down the aisle without even a general meeting, but you went with an emergency meeting?
Mr. Pettit, we had an emergency meeting. We're inducted into office. The inauguration is the final program to conclude this whole introduction of this leadership. After the inauguration, that's why you have to attend the inauguration, Mr. Pettit, and listen to the president's speech. The president will be talking about issues that we have done and things that we plan to do and the time frame we're going to achieve those items. So please turn up to the board, Mr. Pettit, to listen to the president's inaugural speech.
Quite frankly, I don't have to attend the board to listen to his speech. I don't have to. If you said you've been communicating with the community, you should publish that speech also, so we can read and understand. So excuse me, let me learn. I told you this was going to be a total scrutiny.
But
the reality.
Mr. Pettit, can we do the ball first?
We still on inaugural. We still on the inaugural. This is the inaugural.
Mm-hmm.
When we say inaugural, before you commence inaugural, my thing was, when they got inducted, they should have called, the first general meeting, even in the absence of the president. This is a general meeting, but we're going to highlight the inauguration that is forthcoming. Then they could bring the inaugural team in, they introduce them, they sell their ideas, how they want to go on the inauguration, and sell their budget. But the meeting was not called for an emergency meeting, just because of the inauguration. Now, Mr. Kerry, who is my brother, is now telling me that they will start to function after inauguration.
No, we're already functioning, Mr. Pettit.
But you said inaugural is the one that will formally introduce you to the community.
I said this is the final program. The final program. Ushering into office of the administration.
I don't think so.
This is the final program for the ushering into office. When since then we started working. Look, Mr. Pettit, if you look at the dignitaries that come into the program, ULA, as soon as we get into office,
excuse me. I don't believe in ULA.
Why you don't believe in ULA? ULA is the mother organization of all Liberian associations in America.
Nothing for Liberians in America.
ULA have done so much.
ULA only steal from various communities.
ULA have been in existence
let the discussion to our community, not ULA.
That's good.
Stop drifting. Let's go to our community, not ULA.
Mr. Pettit, just a second, please.
Mr. Pettit will come to that. Let's talk more about inauguration.
You know my guest here right now. You can just sweep him off your feet so early. At least that man flow small on a inauguration, promote the inauguration coming up, the inaugural ball before you start sweeping the man up. Because now if you get a man off track, now they may be defending. So, Mr. Kerry, we will talk about the inauguration. Then when we get to issue confronting the Liberian community, then you will answer all those questions from Mr. Pili. So, Mr. Pili, let's talk about the inauguration. Because I already have a question here coming up. Mr. Tito Harris they asked the question, and this it's not a question per se. Okay, that Mr. Joshua K. Power Senior. He's saying, I'm concerned about the entry fee. Why elected officials and their families are not paying to enter if you intend to raise funds?
Good.
Yeah, the reason elected officials and their family are not paying because we have put so much into the inaugural ball.
Mm-hmm.
The coming of the mayor, we are taking the cost for a hotel bill, a plane ticket. Every elected official have contributed about $500 towards the inaugural ball. So the contribution we have made is far more than the $50 we'll have to pay at the door.
So you say every elected official contributed $500?
No, about 500, almost 500. We contributed for the mayor plane ticket, his hotel, and we contributed drinks, we contributed food, and we contributed cash.
What was that mandatory or was that voluntary?
It's a voluntary stuff.
Okay.
So,
before you come in, another person have a question here. Now it's not a question. So, Mr. Elisha Harris say, so the former vice president is out of the program. She's not even on the red carpet list. Very disrespectful of my opinion. Is that true? Is she's not included in the program?
The former vice president?
The former vice president, I think she's talking about Sis Miko Coquette.
No, all former officials will be at the program.
And he said this is in a follow-up. He said, I learned that she have to pay to enter.
Wow.
Yes. Only our former presidents and their spouses will be allowed to enter free of charge. But all other officials, former officials, will have to pay it.
Okay, just for the record, Mr. Joshua K. Powell said that's unacceptable for those that were elected to walk in free of charge, regardless of their contributions. All right, so go ahead, Mr. Pillay.
Yeah, I was coming back to the same thing about people walking in free of charge, and they're saying that they make about 500 contributions. Now, how do the community keep track of those contributions that was made in abstention? 1, 2. How do we then look at the budget that you guys approved? How is it being utilized? We have to know all these things.
Mr. Pede, as we said, the budget were approved. The reason why we came out with a budget to get money on hand. Now the inaugural committee put out there asking the community to contribute. A lot of people are contributing. So a lot of the monies that were passed for the inaugural ball, some of those money will be returned. They won't be used. If you look at drinks, the men's organization contributed $500. The Liberian Men's Association of Indiana and other individuals in the community are contributing drinks. And the ladies in our community are cooking food. So if you look at all those contributions, it just cut down the budget. And after the inaugural ball, and when we call a general meeting and the inaugural ball committee is reporting to the community, you will see they will be returning a whole lot of that money that was given to them to carry on the inaugural ball.
And I hope this time, let it be the start. The inaugural committee will be making an expense report with source document. That means receipts. Would that be? Can you please address
Mr. Pede, they will be making a comprehensive report.
Yeah, we would like to see the receipts as well. The committee would like to see the receipts as well, because on no occasion have any inaugural committee ever submitted receipts. That's why because they always say, oh, we took 9,600, we spent 9,600. They always give us a round figure. So I hope this time around, please.
Mr. Pede, when the inaugural ball is over and we call a general meeting where the inaugural ball committee will be reporting to the community, please be at our meeting and ask all your questions.
I will attend all the meetings. You know me. I will attend all the meetings. I don't skip meetings.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sylvanus Pillay. So, Mr. Kerry. Okay, Bernice is okay. Franny, go ahead if you have a question.
Oh no, they answered the question that the other question that I had through the comments.
Oh, okay. Joshua Powell say understandable. Okay, I misunderstood that. All right, so Mr. Kerry, you care to give a more update about the inaugural because
Yes.
from the committee is actually anticipating 400 people to attend this inaugural program. 50 of them will have to purchase VIP ticket, and 350 of them will be purchasing ordinary ticket, which is $30. And from the stance of things, we hoping that we achieve our goal, which is 400 people to attend this inaugural program. From the way you have seen things so far, from the way you are seeing the community cooperation, can you give an update as to how far are we and where are we from?
Mr. Logan, that day when we had our emergency meeting to pass the budget for the inaugural board, you were in a meeting, and the committee said they were budgeting for 400 people,
Yeah,
and 50 of VIP tickets.
Yeah,
Now I can tell you today that we have sold over 100, a little over 100 VIP tickets.
Oh.
That show you the momentum of the community. Everybody is talking about the inaugural board. We printed 50 tickets. And we have sold over 100 VIP tickets.
Wow,
so
that's excellent.
Bernice Alpha, there in studio, she purchased 10 tickets. She'll be taking a whole table for she and her friends and more people. But I'm sorry to say that people are still calling for a VIP ticket. Yesterday was the deadline for VIP ticket. VIP ticket is sold out. We are not selling any more VIP ticket because we have sold over 100 VIP tickets. So only ordinary ticket, $30 can be bought at the door. So so let's go into the inaugural board. As I said, our guest speaker is going to be Mayor Wilma Collins. Mayor Collins is the mayor of Helena, the city of Helena in Montana. He's the first African American mayor in that state of Montana.
Okay.
Mayor Collins is serving a second term, and he'll be gracing our occasion. He's one of our own. He's a Liberian. He was born and raised in Liberia. And he's a vet, I'm a vet, and he will be here to talk to us on that inaugural day. And as I was saying, Yuda, the first time, Yuda will be sending a high-power delegation to Indiana. As someone got into office, who created that quick rapport with Yuda, and they are very impressed about the way we're going about our leadership. Last Sunday on the 8th, our representatives, our two representatives to Yuda were inducted into Yuda board. They are now officially a member of Yuda, Mr. Thomas Vula and Mr. Jan Vulele. They were inducted into office at the Yuda board. And you will see, come and see those high power delegation. Mr. Shehu Kamara, Yuda president, will be making remarks at the program. And the president's speech is so rich. And as Mr. Pede is asking, I was asking Mr. Pede to come to the inaugural board to listen to the president's speech. All the questions you're asking Mr. Pede will be answered in the president's speech. Please come to the board because the entire community is getting onto the board. Everybody is talking about the board, and that board, I can show you, will be jam-packed.
Thank you, but I won't be there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raul Kiri. So let's go back to the ticket issue. You said you people have sold
over 100 VIP tickets.
100 VIP tickets. So that is very commendable. If the community have support to this upcoming inaugural ball. So when you people were able to reach out to some of the permanent people by sending them VIP ticket, those you know are credible, and there's a way of courtesy by sending you VIP ticket to envelope and say, hey sir, this is the inaugural ball coming up. We thought it wise to send VIP ticket your direction because we trust you.
Oh yeah, a lot of prominent people of the community were contacted and sent VIP ticket. They made their personal contribution, and even organizations made contribution. Some organizations made a little contribution. You know, can you put my ad? Some people are advertising in the program also. So those are ways we raise money. So as I told Mr. Pede, we're going to return a whole lot of that money, that budget that will pass, because the community is so excited to see this leadership into office. They are contributing. They are excited about the ball. Come Saturday, come to that program, Mr. Pede. See how that ball will be packed. See the ladies in the best of suits. See the gentlemen in the best of coats. Let us come and celebrate our community. This is all about Liberian Association of Indiana. Elections are gone past. We have one community. There is no side anymore. We have our Liberian Association and our Liberian community.
All right. That's a very that's a very good one. So another question here. It's not sounding personal, but you just stated that you people reach out to some permanent people, some VIP ticket was sent to some permanent people who has credibility in the community. So what about the forerunner of the FOP who controls over 164 people? Why you never reach out to him with a VIP ticket to see if he cannot purchase that?
No, we open VIP ticket to the entire community. Mr. Logan, on Friday, we'll be having a meet and greet. I think your Logan's Hour are being invited. We are inviting Logan's Hour, Open Table, and other library and organization in the community, like the Young Men Association, the Men Association, Sister Love. Those people will be at the meet and greet. The meet and greet will be at the office space in the conference room where we usually have our meeting. That room is so small, it cannot contain the whole community. So we are inviting, few people, especially the media outlets, like the Logan's Hour and Open Table we'll be having conversation with our guests, the mayor and UDOT and representatives. So please be there, Mr. Logan, Logan's Hour, to ask your questions, interact with our guests and the leadership.
All right, thank you for that. Mr. Savannah Spilly, if you want to come in.
No, I kind of like excited with the $5,000+ they already raised from VIP ticket. I hope tomorrow your report.
Thank you, Mr. Petty. You're working the math.
I hope your reports will not. The whole reports will not fall short of the explanation or expose you gave me here today. You said you have so more.
Exactly. We are so a little over 100 tickets, VIP tickets.
Granted, fine, but what I'm saying here to you is that people don't really have to go to the program to listen to speech. People don't normally attend all programs to listen to speech.
No, Mr. Petty, this is a historic program. This is a community program.
You consider it to be no.
Yeah.
You
everybody is showing out the program, Mr. Petty.
You consider it to be historic. It's historic for you, but to others, it's not historic, because from my own survey conducted, the only people that will be in numbers at that program are people who are coming out of Indiana. I can tell you that for one fact.
You see, Mr. Petty, he just alluded that the program will be well attended, because if you get a number of people, we're talking about attendees.
From outside Indiana,
we'll get a lot of people coming from out of state to be at the program. And you see every corner you go,
I didn't say lot.
That can show you that a program will be well attended.
I didn't say lot. I said the only people that may be attending are the people who you name that are coming from out of state. I didn't say a lot of people come to your program. So don't put war in my mouth. Don't fake it to make it.
Mr. Petty, you said people from out of state. We got a lot of people coming from out of state.
No, I said, and I will restate it. From my own survey, people from in Indianapolis may not be attending your program. You only alluded to people from out of state.
Mr. Petty.
Fine. Prove me wrong on Saturday. Today is Thursday.
Yeah. Show up the program. Show up the program. You see.
I don't have to show up. Because if I show up, then I'm adding your number up. I don't have to show up.
Sure.
So I don't have to.
See for yourself. Don't let people tell you the program well attended. I have never attended no inauguration in this community since Mr. Petty, you're my brother. Come and see your brother. Come and see your brother in the office.
I am not coming to that program. I said it in your emergency meeting, and I'm restating it tonight. I am not coming to that program.
Okay.
No person attached to me is coming to that program.
Other people will be there to give you the news.
Fine.
That's fair.
Great.
Mr. Savannah Spilly said he have never attended any inauguration.
Go and check.
So yes, that's on the record. So if you say so, then that's the case. So it means he don't necessarily have to show up to this one because he has never attended any. Bernice, you have anything to say again? Oh, she in her car driving.
I mean, the only thing I have to say, I'm in my car. The only thing I have to say is just that I hope we all come out and turn out, because this is about the community. This is not about personal or whatever the case may be. If we want better, we have to do better. Better starts with us. You cannot go looking at somebody else's door when your own dirty. So I just want everybody to come out and have a great time, and let's party and show each other the love and unity our community needs to have.
That's clear, Brandy.
Thank
So
you.
Brandy
Miss Ashley.
purchased a lot of VIP ticket for she and her friends. That's beautiful. And we are calling on those in the
Yes,
community.
because I plan on showing my friends on what our community is about, because they
Okay.
also have pool on different places. So I figure if we invite people out and they see that we are united, they will be able to come in to assist us with what we need.
Yeah, I just received message from Single Men Association. Is that some of your friends? Are they single?
Excuse me?
I just received message. I just received message from
Yes,
Single Men
some of them are
Association.
single, but some of them are coming. 2 people are coming with their husbands. But yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I just received this message and I see single men saying they would love to mingle. So that's why I'm asking this question. So, Mr. Kerry, I
But
have a
it's a lot
question.
of single ladies in our community. They don't need other people to come in to mingle.
Well, because one color do not make design.
You're right.
All right, Mr. Kerry. So somebody following us here, they sent this question here. Let me open the person question quick here. The person said, "You guys haven't served us yet, and you're going to be going in for free. How about those that have served us for 3 years? Explain that to me, Mr. SG."
Yeah, all former presidents and their spouses, as I said, will be entering the program free of charge. They got a seat, their table will be at the front, and because they have served this community.
Okay. All right. So
So you
former
say former
president,
president and spouses, but you didn't say former president and girlfriend. Or former president and boyfriend. Well, you're asking question. Former
as
president
I'm
and
concerned,
spouses.
why the past president have spouse though? Is that
No. Only
which
one
one?
person, only 2 person that get spouse. Rufus and
Mr. Peter,
Castle.
I'm not going to dive into
Okay,
that.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's
I'm
No,
not
no,
going to dive into that.
no.
We said former presidents and
And
their
spouses.
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 So
So
when they say
whoever
former
person
president and
down with that
girlfriend,
date, that's your spouse.
Yeah.
they just say former
Okay,
president
so
and
can I
significant
ask a
other.
question?
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
So, I just want to ask about the uh people, the office. Excuse me, I'm a little lost for words here. That the government that just got out of office, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, I understand everybody got their issues of whether they raised the money or the money only came in with election time. However, the money is there to pass on.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't we extend them to be free and the other people only the past presidents and the spouse have to pay? Why would we extend for all the past president and spouse and the people who just raised the most money have to pay to come in?
Okay. That's question for the Secretary General, right?
Yeah, that was executive decision. We here to raise money. That's why we have everybody are paying. Even those some people that will be visiting us will be paying to enter.
Mhm.
They are paying for the VIP ticket already, and so we can have everybody. If we say all former government officials and all those former presidents since Mr. Koloba time, then
Mhm.
we'll have a lot of people entering the program free and won't raise the money that we're supposed to raise. And you people will come back and be asking us questions. We passed the budget, we gave you people money, and you people came back, you didn't raise the money that we gave you. You went into deficit. That we don't want to do. That's why we say only from our presidents and the wives and elected officials. All other people will be paying at the door.
That's clear. So now it is clear. So if you come
So
in,
that's
uh-huh.
why
That's why what?
I asked
Mhm.
why okay, so let's say the people
Even
that just left office
the
they get to
previous
come in.
administration, those who served before the previous administration paid to enter programs when the previous administration was in office. So it's just fair enough. They were not allowing former
Okay,
officials
I
to
mean I'm
enter
just
the
asking
program
because you
free.
guys are doing something new.
No, it's not something new. It's something that's
That's
been happening.
okay.
Okay, so I feel like their spouses should pay then. It should only be only the presidents should come in free and their spouses should pay because that would mean the community is raising money. Because how many past presidents do we have? That's $100 per couple instead of just 50 for them to be free and the past first ladies pay. It will be the same thing because we are raising money. I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to make any issue.
All right. So he's saying currently that the president and their spouses going to be free. Vice president going to pay, right?
Yes.
Vice presidents, past vice presidents will be paying. Elected officials will be going in free. Those are participating in the election and lost the election. What are your crowd? You're not crowd. You will pay to enter. So
I already paid my money, so I don't even care.
yes, sorry, we just passing it up. All right. So,
So at the inaugural board, we also will be having our performances there by Lucky Shanko. Our own Lucky Shanko will be performing at the inaugural board. And we have our sister who is visiting the US, King Skeet, who's doing a 1 minute man. She'll be there doing a 1 minute man stuff. She'll be performing too to spice the program up and to create some entertainment and laughter at the program.
Okay. So would there be any local artist from Indiana here?
Yes, local artists, no. Okay. We won't have any local artists. We only have two people performing. That's Lucky Shanko and Queen Skeet.
But you people ever ask about any local artist? Because I know Tito Harris normally sings Zibote on our program, so that's why I asked.
That's Zibote song there. I think I can sing it too. Tito go sing that program. People run away. Tito got Bofra voice. It will scare people.
All right, so
I have a follow-up question, please.
Inaugural. Let's conclude on the inaugural quick. Then we'll go to the issues. So when we concluded on the inaugural, we'll take two more questions on the inaugural issue. Then we ask Mr. Kerry to promote the inaugural and tell people why they should show up. All right, go ahead, Bernice.
So my question I just wanted to ask is how much did each one of the executive committee members contributed? Do you guys have that in, or is that going to be in a report?
No, as well? It's not going to be a report. That's a voluntary contribution. That's a voluntary contribution. That's a voluntary contribution. We are contributing. We are contributing million in kind.
Okay. So can I
million in kind?
So those
the buying of the mayor ticket, the paying for a hotel, buying of drinks, food.
They will not be accounted for.
Those are items we are giving. It will be accounted for. The inaugural board will tell you we received this amount of drinks, and we receive people contributed brought food to the program. That make us to save money on the 1,500 that were allocated for drinks in the budget. Okay, we received drinks that came up to $1,000, so we only spent $500 on drinks instead of 1,500 because people contributed drinks that reached to $1,000. Okay, we allocated $2,000 for food. People contributed food, so we only spent maybe $500 for food because a lot of people brought food to the program. So you cannot. It'll be difficult for you to budget. So by saying $1,000 was not used for food, for drinks, that showed we saved $1,000. So it means that the food that were contributed, it came out to $1,000.
Okay, so
most of the thing is in kind, it's not in cash.
Okay, so all of those will be accounted for, but you'll not be naming individuals who make those contributions.
No, we are not going to. Because a lot of people contributed. We won't be naming individuals. No.
Okay, because I see Mr. Sawenda Samba following us on our YouTube channel, and he said this is a 501c organization, so I believe everything have to be accounted for. Yeah, okay. So Mr. Ernest Madison also saying this here. He said, "It would have been prudent that the previous leadership, the likes of the president, vice president, should have been added to the program and gave free entrance admission." In my view, in his Ernest Madison view. So, who here following TT Banks? What TT Banks saying here? TT Banks say, "Wow, hopefully I get my dress from the chain before Saturday." Okay. West Ernest Madison say, "It's a elected official family has the entrance limit." The
Yeah,
letter.
the interest limit is only the letter official and spouse.
Oh, so
So I'm coming there with my wife. If I bring in any of my family person, I have to pay. I bring in two of I bring in two of my girls and they are paying VIP ticket. I already paid for $100.
Oh, then you reduce the VIP ticket to the point that we can't afford some. Anyway, I'm an ordinary guy, so yeah.
Yeah. So only elected officials and their spouse. So anybody you bring in, your son or daughter or brother, you have to pay for them.
Okay, understandable. All right. So let's go to the last portion of this inaugural issue here. I don't know if you're following and you want to ask a question on this inaugural issue because we're about to leave it and go to the next issue on our agenda. Because if you follow us here, we said we have just two issues to discuss today. First on the agenda here, we said we're discussing the upcoming inaugural ball, and later on we'll be discussing issues, updates about the Liberian community of Indiana since they took over. So if you have questions about the inaugural ball, if you love to ask, the number is pinned right under there. The number is 401-359-5072. Those of you who want to make a contribution and ask the Secretary General question, the number is here. It's 401-359-5072. So you can also call right now and ask a question to the Secretary General as the program go on. So we will take 3 calls on that and go straight to the next agenda item. So Mr. Savannah Spilly asked a question. We on.
Yeah. Is that a question? Because Robert made a statement that it won't be accounted for the contribution that they gave to the inaugural committee. And we know that there was
No, point of correction. I said the contribution are in kind, so it will be accounted for. Like I said, we budgeted 1,500 for drinks. So if people give drinks that amount of $1,000, the committee only spent $500 to add the drinks. So when the committee gave a report, they said people contributed drinks from the community. They contributed drinks that amounted to 1,000. So we only spent 500 on drinks instead of the 1,500 that were budgeted for drinks. So that's going to be the report because people are contributing in kind, not in cash.
Okay. You said initially that the contribution from all elected officers was about $500. You gave a dollar amount to the
community. Yeah, about $500. I didn't say 500 cash.
No.
I didn't say 500 cash.
I'm not saying that you said 500 cash. You said about $500. So at that time when we go into the meeting, we will expect about $500 in kind or in goods or in whatsoever means. I just try to take my notes.
Let me tell you something. Just today, my wife is preparing food for the program. I just spent $275 to buy stuff for her to prepare for the program. I bought drinks. I contributed drinks. That's an amount of over $400. And we contributed to buy the mayor a ticket in the mayor hotel. So if you put all together, it's over 500.
I'm not doubting what you're saying, but what I'm saying that I just try to put attached numbers to those things you are saying, so that when that time comes, when we're about to reference it, I hope it won't be.
The committee not going to tell you, say, "Oh, Mr. Kerry contributed 500," because everybody contributed. My wife is bringing food. I'm just saying, my wife is bringing food at cost of $275.
I'm not saying that the committee will say Mr. Kerry contributed 500. You said about 500. I'm using your own statement to ask you questions. And there's nothing like there's nothing that you gotta be combative of. There's something you gotta explain to the community lengthily so that we all can exhaust the information.
I just explained.
Excuse me, Robert. In kind. You can't be cutting me off.
I gave example of my wife and myself.
You started journalism, right? You can't be cutting our speaker off. That's a poor manners when it comes to communication. Okay?
I'm not an interviewer.
I'm not interviewing. When I'm speaking, don't be cutting me off.
No. I can inject if you are going wrong, you are saying wrong information.
You're saying the same thing over and over and again, which is wrong. It's not injection. It's wrong. You say the same thing over and over and again.
I got it out of me.
Because you are trying to give wrong information. You have to correct it before you go further.
Mr. SG, is the DJ and the MC family allowed to enter free?
No.
So the thing is that I'm jotting down these numbers now because at the end of the day, we will go to a meeting, what reports will be made, then we'll quickly say, oh, but on this day, January 12th, 2022, at this time, Robert Carey made this assertion that this, that was contributed and was amount to this figure. So how did you guys offset your inaugural budget? In what way? Because
No,
what you say that
I didn't say the amount to the figure. I will give you an example. I said if we
Robert,
budgeted $1,500 for drinks and people contributed drinks, maybe the drinks amount to like $1,000, then mean the community only going to use $500 from the budget.
So you finish now. I'm saying the same thing you're saying.
Okay.
So we'll look at how much was contributed, and we know how did it offset the expense for the inauguration. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So we're taking notes. I'm not making noise here. I'm trying to create a conversation that people who are listening out there can understand fully what we are driving at. Or maybe we're driving to Cape Palmas tonight, or driving back to Monserrado. Let people know where we're driving. That's what I'm saying. So, in all honesty, you said those will offset the expense. Fine, and we know that we approve X amount of dollars for the budget, which is all good. Now we understand that at least you guys who are elected officials, you guys step up to the plate, spending almost $500 for your inauguration. At least you are footing the expense for your inauguration. Fine. But my thing now is that the inauguration will be over on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Or Saturday 3 a.m. inauguration is over. All the gallo, the partying is over. So what will be our next agenda?
We're coming to that next agenda. It's our next topic. Let's just exhaust the inaugural first. Then we get to the real, because they can wait past
You're that way.
The pretty way to come with critical questions.
Trust me. And those of you following us here, don't feel pity. Try to attack his relative though, that how they get operate. So jelly that one Robert already used to it. So we're just making it a little hot, to Venice. So want to say to those of you following us, Tutu Makate, Celine Valentino, Elisha Harris, Ernest Madison, J. Joshua K. Power, Mawen, Damawa Mawen, Jeremiah Famule, Titi Banks, Wenda Samba, and all of you following us here today, Ezekiel Dumba and the rest of the crew here following, want to say thank you so much for joining us. And we are in conversation with the Secretary General of the Liberian Association of Indiana. Now we're going to open the floor up to just two calls. If you have a concern, you want to call to find out, ask a specific question. We also open that you can ask your question. Mr. Curry is here to answer your question. You can call through. Mr. Curry is going to address your concern. And from there, we'll be going to the next topic on our agenda here. That's why Mr. Petty cannot just wait for. And I know Mr. Kiri is rep and ready and prepared to answer those necessary questions because he is the Secretary General now. He runs the day-to-day affairs of this community. So he do not shy away, but just that we will control the conversation. We're not allowed for you people to do this service to our listeners that both of you talk over each other here. So we're going to come back. When we come back, we'll be taking two calls. This is the Logan's Hour. All right, folks. So if you're following us there, you can call and ask your two questions, or we're going to take questions from up here and ask question. So somebody else have a question here. That question is from Mr. J. Joshua K. Power Sr. And what his question here? Mr. Power asked a question about I said to queue your question, but I forgot I never queued it. So I got to come back. Okay, he asks here. He said, what kind of services would be rendered to VIPs?
A VIP will be at a VIP table to get special drinks. So we serve the first drinks and everything that comes with a VIP ticket.
Okay. So can you explain what kind of question? Because Tutu Makate, the Logan Hour Princess, the Logan's Hour, one of the program in time that have money, and we will support our princess to go and sit VIP and whatever drink she want to drink. Because normally when Tutu sit on table, she love Mowaye, she love or Hennessy, she love all those kind of classical wine. So she want to purchase a VIP ticket. So we want to know which kind of wine you're going to be serving our princess because our princess is classic though. So we want to know.
We got drinks there. We got wine. We got high liquor. Hennessy will be there. So people will be there to serve. When you're on a VIP ticket table, and if you need a drink that is not on your table, just call one of the the server, and they'll attend to you and give you what we have available. Not what you need. Maybe what you need we don't have there, and we'll tell you what we have there, and you'll be served that.
All right, so I have
a question.
Just a second before you ask a question. Go ahead, call out your name and where you come from.
Hello.
Yeah, we are here.
This is Nathan Jala.
Okay, Mr. Jala, go ahead.
Yes. First, I want to commend you for hosting the Honorable Secretary, and thank you for the program, and thank you for everything you have put into host this program.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Well, yes. I do have a question. My question has to do with the religious leaders.
Okay.
With all the discussion to the Honorable Secretary. Good evening, Honorable Secretary.
Good evening, my brother.
I didn't hear any information about the religious leaders in our community. And if maybe it's something like you can address, like, how, they are playing the program, or why the road going to play the program. So,
the religious. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Jala. Thank you so much for that question.
The religious leaders were reached out to the chair for the All Christian Council, Mr. Pastor Willie, and we got the clergy table at the program. And if some of the pastor made contribution, Pastor Willie contributed some drinks, not hard liquor. He contributed some soft drinks. Pastor Willie contributed soft drinks, and some other pastors. So the religious leader, you see, the part of the program, they're gonna be there. We got the clergy area, the clergy seat. They will be seated. They'll all be in attendance. So we did not leave our religious leader out. Like the meet and greet on Friday evening. Logan's Hour will be there. Open Table will be there. The men organization will be there. The young men organization will be there. Our Sister Love. All our major our local organization here have been invited to
Friday
come.
is tomorrow, right? It's tomorrow, because when you keep saying Friday, we carry on my
tomorrow. Yeah, Friday, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. at our conference room.
Yeah.
55 South State Avenue.
Okay. And bringing out of my red shoes, I haven't received it yet, so.
So I know. I can't wait to see Mr. Logan and wife of the inaugural ball on Saturday. Your beautiful wife.
I will be present, but unfortunately, my wife will be in Atlanta because her sister will be celebrating her birthday party. So,
I'll be representing. I would love to see her there. Man, your wife, she's strong. She's a strong lady, hard working lady.
I really want to be there, but we have to split it up. She was like, "Oh, my sister." I said, "Okay, you're going that side, I'll be on the other side." So that's it. Yeah. So, any other question on inaugural? Who have question on inaugural? So we're going to skip the inaugural now. If there's no question,
I have a question, please.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I understand that the place will be not separate, but the VIPs will have an area and then the regular seats. So, if it's open bar, do we have enough people serving drinks? Because we don't want to. Are we gonna have like a bar part where the VIP is, so we don't all have to be standing in long line? Because when you say open bar and you only got one station, everybody will be standing in line forever. So are they gonna have multiple stations, at least one in VIP and one in the regular area?
What I know, we're gonna have 2 service stations. 2 service stations. I think the committee, when it's time to serve the food, everything VIP gonna be the first. If it's time to eat, VIP gonna be the first. Time to go for drinks. After they have been set, everything VIP gonna be the first. Now, why you pay for a VIP ticket? You'll be treated as a VIP.
Okay.
So does this mean if somebody with that ticket standing in line, I can tell them, "Excuse me, I need my
No.
Oh no, you can't do that.
I mean, but no, that's what's gonna happen if the way how you explain.
No, it will be announced. It will be announced that VIP table, go and to the back, take your drink or go get your food. If you know you are not on a VIP ticket, why will you leave your seat and want to go get your food?
The whole thing full now, Rama.
That's not true. VIP will be served too as well. So I went to VIP for the inaugural. How do they call it? How do they call it? What a program I love, finding that program at
Okay.
VIP. Yeah, and I know going on. They serve us at the VIP table. Yeah, maybe because I have VIP ticket, I will $100 for it now. Any other VIP ticket that I have, have that just me down we know that.
Yeah, but why it's going so fast?
All right, I got another caller on the line. Hello, caller.
God.
Hello, my name is Isabella Lingua.
All right, go ahead, ma'am.
I just want to ask a question to the financial secretary.
The SG.
Secretary, the SG.
I'm sorry, General Secretary. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Will you have ushers to usher the guests in?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And my second question is, you're going to have two places for drinks. Will at least one place should be, are you going to have one area for VIP and another area for ordinary?
No, all I know, we're going to
That's what I
have
was
two
talking
service
about.
stations.
Yeah.
So we're going to have two service stations, but VIP going to be the first to be served.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
2 service stations, but VIP will be served first before ordinary.
Yes.
Okay, but you cannot limit the person on, like who to go. I mean, one person can get up at the same time. So I think to make it easier is to have one area where VIP can go and get the drinks and the other area for the other group to make it better instead of, trying to have VIP standing on the line.
Anyway, we still got 2 days, so he will take it.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
But that's what I was trying to say. Is I think they should have 2 different stations because if you pay VIP, you want to go stay in long line with everybody
So
to get drinks.
they are taking note on that. They're going to take note on that and see if they can address that. Maybe they can have one small little $13 cooler with the VIP drinks inside.
Right. And my last question is, those are buying VIP tickets. Of course, everybody will not be there at the same time. So when the names be put at those at the tables, with the names be put at the tables.
No, we are not putting names on table. Even a few tables will be reserved.
No, he said they are not putting it at the
table. But table will be there anytime you get there. There will be seat for you at the VIP table. But we're not going to put individual name on table.
Will not be on time because I have another engagement on that day.
Yeah, but
your seat will be available at the VIP session.
Our VIP session, the seats will be available whenever they appear.
Whenever.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. So that's a legitimate concern because she can obtain a VIP and come to the program late. So let's first of all.
My last follow-up question.
Our Oman are following us. I see my Oman, my Mato Ball following us here. I see Jennifer Cardin. Thank you. I see the Vice President, Mr. Prince Richard Boya Jr. Sorry, I hear myself. Yeah, and Winter Snow, G Consistent Morris, John Blamo, and the rest of the other folks who follow. I want to say thank you for joining us here. So somebody was calling me here. Let me just put the person back on. That is Mr. Eluscious Tito Harris, the tough talking Eluscious Tito Harris. So let's hear what Mr. Eluscious Tito Harris want to say to the SG.
Please leave your message.
Okay, Mr. Harris, you can call back because I try calling you now until you're going to voice message. All right, so go ahead, man. Somebody here keep asking the question. The person want me to ask the question, so I'm going to put a question on the screen. Is the DJ and MCs have to pay for entrance?
No, the DJ and MC, no, they are not paying.
Okay, the DJ and the MC are free. All right, so another question here. What the person said, VIP table are to be served while sitting along with the dignitaries. They are not supposed to be online for food nor drinks. Anyway, that's a good one, but every secting different too. All right, so
I was trying to say.
All right, Mr. Kerry, if you have anything to say on that again, then we can go to.
I want to.
Mr. Peter, go on.
Yeah, Mr. Kerry, you like the sister Isabella asked a question about seat being reserved. Initially,
okay. Mr. Peter, just a second. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, Mr. Phil again.
Yes, go ahead.
Doing, Mr. SG, I got a question for you though.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if it's gonna be a question or it's gonna be a statement, but I think I'll take it to be a question. But You guys were on the mantle of change. And, I don't know if the Constitution says that past officials should pay to enter or not pay to enter, but that is not the issue right now because you guys have already made a decision according to you went to a meeting and you make a decision that the past officials should pay. But my question here to you is this.
My question for you here is
so, like I was saying, right? Our sister Isabella asked a question because there are other people be having engagements and they are very paid for the VIP slots. So, and Philip will ask us whether you put their name. He said no, there'll be no name display per table. We had the mindset of you only entertaining 50% as VIPs. Tonight, the committee was informed that you have sold more than 100 VIP tickets.
Exactly.
Granted. So the hall you book, does the hall have that capacity of seating that you would distinguish the VIP from that of the ordinary people who paying $30? And what's one of the extra services?
The hall we are going to use, the capacity of that hall is 700 capacity. So you can tell you how large is the hall. So if we get a 150 VIP ticket, we got a table for 150 VIP tickets.
Okay.
So everybody that purchased VIP ticket will get a seat at the VIP section, but we're not going to put individual names on table.
Okay. Because I thought when you pay for VIP, that means your slot is reserved, right?
Yes, your seat is there. Nobody gonna your seat is there in the VIP section.
I have Mr. Harry to complete his question. Mr. Harry, are you there? Oh, sorry, Mr. Harry, phone playing games though. Just a second.
Before you get him on the line, what I will say is I know for the people who purchase entire tables, their name will be in the middle of the table. But I'm not sure about people who have separate seats.
Mr. Harris, are you there? All right. I think Mr. Harris, he on the highway. According to him, he said the network keep fluctuating. So, Bernice, go ahead. I see you. You are in the background in audio. You can go ahead. You're not got to come on the screen if you're driving. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that with the people who are purchasing 4 tables, from where I was told, our name will be in the middle of our tables. Now, as far as the people who purchase separate or single tickets, that I'm not sure about. But that's what I was told.
Okay.
So are we getting misinformation or what? Mr. Ashley, can you answer to that?
No, that's not misinformation. Since Isabella asked whether names will be put on the table of VIP, I said no. You cannot put 100 plus names on table, but the seat will be reserved at its VIP section.
Yeah, I listened to him saying that. He said whenever you.
But she's saying that when she was buying the ticket, it said that need to be put on the table. Or what she said just now.
No, Bernice bought a whole table. She bought 10 tickets.
No,
Bernice
different.
Bernice bought 10 tickets.
Entire table.
But yes, what Bernice is saying, she bought 10 tickets. She and her friends, she want them seated at one table. So in that way, they're going to reserve a table because she wants to sit with her friends. She doesn't want it spread out all over the place.
So will you
put that one table for Bernice and her friends?
Will you put a name there, Bernice Alpha and friends?
Yeah, I believe the committee is going to do that. Yeah.
Well, you put Bernice Alpha and friends. Then you must put every other VIP names on the table too.
No, if you buy a table. Mr. Peter, if you buy 10 tickets, say me and my friends are coming to the program, and I want all of us to sit on one table, that table will be reserved for you and your friends.
All right. Let lead the topic and let's go to the next level.
Okay, go ahead, sis. Is it?
Okay.
Raul, can you hear her?
Yes.
Go ahead.
You can't hear her.
Okay,
you
those
know.
following can hear her. So I need to pull her on the loudspeaker. Okay, Raul can hear you. So when you ready, Raul ready to speak, I will just put it on. Go ahead, say it.
All right. So, like, if I come in, okay, I'll come in with my spouse, with my husband, and there's a ticket or a table available, but only one seat. So it means that I would have to go and sit at one seat, and my husband sit at another seat. I think it's good. It's best that we put names on those tables, and especially if you know they are coming in pairs or in group of 3 or 4, you try to pair them together as much as possible. You know, so it's not just leaving it open, because I can come my husband sit on one seat and I can't find a seat, I can only find a seat at another table.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Kerry. Let me see if she can hear you.
Is it the table is going to be?
No.
The tables are in even numbers, and if you are coming along with your husband, the committee will make sure you and your husband sit together.
Yeah, he now, right?
You're not going to spray out. Yes.
Okay.
I think we'll get some reasonable people at our table. You know, like my kids, they can't be going on VIP table. So if your husband come later and you have 2 tables spread out, I can talk to my kids to give you a husband seat. We are going to spread your husband. The Bible says you people are one, so we're going to keep you guys together.
But can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
It will have a smooth flow. Is that if you know, like, somebody pays for 4 tickets, all you have to do is just put the 4 names on one table, and everybody just go, and you have your table seated. Table number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, you put the names on it, they just go and sit to the table. Because you will have the usher at the front of the entrance. They will tell you, okay, what's your name? Have a list there. Okay, you on table, so just how they do the wedding. And it's an easy flow. So if the person show up later on, your seat is still there, and that would be no problem. So that's my, suggestion.
Yeah, I think the committee are listening and taking suggestions.
All right, say thank you so much. So since she's a little concerned because since I came to the town, I've been seeing say and W the papi, Mr. Namwe. They sit 5 apart.
Oh no, they have to sit together.
If you want to sit 5 apart, get a VIP ballot to the ordinary and sit together. So you gotta decide on how you're gonna do it. Now. So I know my Oma.
No, they will get seat at the same table.
All right, but not just her now. Everybody else I come with the significant other should have seat at least closer. All right, so another person asking question here again, Tali Volker, because Tali Volker asked the same question as somebody asked previously. So he said, what comes with the VIP?
The VIP come with special drinks that won't be at the bar, at the ordinary table. VIP table will get drinks on it.
For me, if I get a VIP, you know what you are drinking already.
I know, you that water, man.
Water, Gatorade, soda, anything. Yeah, my own VIP ticket. You say, well, I get VIP, but I will pay for VIP ticket. I don't want to go to VIP, but I will pay for VIP ticket on Saturday.
But Philip, the VIP ticket purchase time has passed, so you can't pay for VIP anymore.
I'll still pay $50. They can put it $20 somewhere else.
Okay, so
that's a contribution.
Donation.
Yeah, they can do anything, but I know I pay $50.
But you should have paid the $50 prior to their deadline.
It doesn't matter.
A good citizen.
It doesn't matter. We can do it anytime.
Anyway.
I want to go VIP for Ernest Madison. Ernest Madison, the same person that called me, he said, listen, don't forget, you are leader of the ordinary people. You can go sit down VIP, you lead the people different place. I said, I copy that. That's why I never purchase my VIP ticket. Ernest, trust me.
Then stay ordinary.
But why I don't, so I'll pay for VIP ticket and just sit with my ordinary people.
Okay, that $20 you go add another $10 on the get one ordinary person in.
Anyway, when we reach that place, we will cross it.
Don't get it for no.
It's okay. It's a place for you at my table.
You see,
that's a donation. That's a donation.
My sister Jima too. Jima said being ordinary. So ordinary people don't can call and not make they can sit that way behind the class. VIP put it by you gotta sit that special way because everybody are on you. So those of you that going VIP, if you watching you drink, you behave, we'll call you to order. You can sit on the VIP, be acted out.
Yeah, I be happy. Yeah.
business, or we pay for
Yeah.
our ticket, we'll act the way we want to act.
But to be bold, in all fairness, I can rest assure you this inaugural program gonna be grand. I can see it from the initial. For the first time in this community, I have seen people. I went to places. I heard people talking about it yesterday. One guy called me from the east side by the name of what his name? Some kind of duo. I know Jeremiah Duo, something kind of duo. I made the Planet Fitness one time, and he was so interested. He heard about it. Somebody told him about it, and he asked me to send him the flyer. I sent him the flyer. He said, "Oh, my wife and myself are going to be there. This will be my first time coming to any of the Liberian Association activities. I've heard about the Liberian Association, but I've never participated in any of the activities." I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, you know, the perception when you come into America, they say if you want to go far, hang around with Liberian people, so that what been in your head." So I said, "It will be a good thing you should." Yeah, because you know everybody have their own way of thinking too. Now, yeah, because he said when he was coming to America, people told him if you want to go far, hang with the people who been here, hang with the white people. They will push you. They will show you the way. They hang with your own Liberian people. They will undermine you. They will do this. They will do that. And
So
that's why.
how about the Liberian succeeding here?
So
Like you, Mr. Logan, and Mr. Pele, and other people.
Well, at least
That's a fair statement.
it's a good thing that he
That's
has
a fair statement.
come and hang out with his own people this
Exactly.
Saturday because you will see he will come, he will recognize me because I think maybe so far maybe he know me and know somebody else. Yeah. So I met him the Planet Fitness one time way on the east side, and he brought that to me. And now he interested in coming to see what's the Liberian people up to, what we are doing. And
Thank you, Mr. Logan, for giving the information that he needed to come to the inaugural board.
yeah,
Thank you very much.
I even gave him the link to this program too, Tuesday, Thursday. Sometimes so when you people on, he will cut it, listen to you people. Maybe today he base it. So I told him to come on and listen. Today I even invited him to be one of the moderators, at least so he can ask questions from the outside point of view. And the Secretary General is going to be able to answer, but I think he is a little tight today, so that's the point. So those are you following us. If you want to ask any question on inaugural, because I see some people actually that we shouldn't go to any other topic here because somebody saying it here right there. Person say what?
We will
no topic.
We will transfer. We'll move on.
There should be no topic to be other than that.
We will move on. We will move on. We will move on.
We got to better know
we had this established. We will move on.
So, Mr. Kerry, somebody else want to be somebody who's the person? Vic Jones say why here? Oh, sorry, Vic Jones say why? We the ordinary people will be great on Saturday. Thank you, Vic. So, Mr. Voka,
thank you, Vic. We'll see you there. We'll all be there.
Yeah, Mr. Voka stay concerned about the VIPs because you know Taddy Voka, you know the man. We call him the Arab money. And you do not expect Arab money to go see them on ordinary people. That will be disrespect to Arab money. I can rest assured for that. Mr. Volk, I want to know what kind of drinks will be on the VIP ticket. So if you can tell him if the kind of drinks he drink, it will not be available on the VIP ticket, then assure him that he can come in with his own bottle. Because the first thing I can say, the first time I met Taddy Volk and what I saw him drinking was Hennessy SO. So I know you people will not have Hennessy SO on that table. So some of those liquor were at least $700 to $800, and he normally drinks. You can show him that you can come with one bottle. Yeah. So just
if Mr. Voga drinks liquor that costs $800, I can tell you that we'll have that kind of liquor there. We can't afford a small bottle of liquor to pay $800 for a $50 VIP ticket. No. We're not going to have that there. We're going to have our drinks there on the VIP ticket table. The drinks will be there as soon as they get it, start zipping. And those are regular drinks, the Hennessy, we'll get some champagne, you know. VIP table will be served well in the ordinary session.
Mr. Foga asking another question here because he's a high power dedication. He coming with a high power dedication, and he want to know if there's a session that he can be smoking his cigar as well.
No smoking in the hall, Mr. Voga. If you want to smoke, you have to go outside there. No smoking in the hall. Absolutely no smoking.
But cigar now, and the man of VIP?
No smoking. Absolutely no smoking. That's a no go.
I just messing Taddy don't ask that question. All right, so those are you following us. If you want to call and ask a question, you can also call 401-359-5072 and ask a question right now, because we will be slipping into another topic just in a split. In a moment from now, we'll be slipping in another topic. So when we come back, we will be going straight into another topic. So thank you for being on the Logan's Hour today. We're going to be right back. We're going to take this short commercial break. Thank you.
Hey, beautiful ladies of Indianapolis. Are you looking for a beauty place where you can buy all your latest human hairs and other beauty accessories? Look no more. The MD Beauty Salon, located at 3429 Kentucky Avenue, is just that right spot for all your beauty needs. At MD's, our customers' satisfaction is our foremost priority. Our staffs are friendly and accommodating. Contact us today on 317-360-2624. MD Beauty Salon, your one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. And hey, ladies, when you get there, tell Mariette that the girl is sexy.
All right. So special thanks again to our people who following us. We are grateful that you people are here. And I see my sister Winter Snow coming up again. So you see the issue with the VIP thing here. I think if you have the time, you can send a link to one of the people, then the organizer, the chairperson, or maybe the co-chair on the committee. Then they come here and tell her what on the VIP table here. Because a lot of people concerned. Winter Snow saying the same thing as she asking. So I'm still waiting to see what VIP consists of so far. All we get is special drinks, but what else? It is not seeing any difference. I need details, please. So
Come on Saturday, winter snow. You'll see what VIP session.
They should come. They should come to an oblivion.
but
They come
Mr.
to an empty basket.
Mr. Kerry, can you send a link?
It's not an empty basket.
Yeah,
You send a link to
office.
Etta, or you send a link to Mr. Dripper, so they can tell the people what's on the VIP ticket at least. Because a lot of people are concerned about the VIP ticket because some people feel they are just walking in a space where they're just going to be like, okay, this is why you see, this is why you pay for. You just have to deal with it. So maybe you can give them a clearer picture, or Mr. Dripper can just say the text and say, hey, we have this, we have this, we have this. Because I know you're the Secretary General and they are the organizers. So you are not okran with everything not going to be on a VIP ticket. And I can rest assure you, for you to stand here and tell me everything will be on a VIP ticket, I'll be doing you a disservice because you are basically my brother. Because I can rest assure you, right after the inaugural program, the real work start. The real work start. All the other people then who hanging around, not everybody per se, I don't want to generalize it, but some people only there for the pageant trade. Right after all the programs, the next time you see them again at Valentine's Day, the next time you see them will be Independent Day. Even after program to clean up, I remember during Rufus 30 administration at the park after program, I used to help you to be picking up trash. Everybody gone. Everybody just want to wear the fine clothes and come and have fun. So at this point, I know your work will start. Oh, we have the chief here, Mr. Ebony Deborah Moto. Now it's Eva and Son Moto. If you're looking for a used car, Eva and Son is the place to go. It's your own Liberian brother. You will look at your credit small, but you not look at your credit too much. So get ready. All right. So somebody calling our guest. So yeah, Tito Harris, I'm still on. Yes, I'm still on. Tito Harris really want to ask a question, but he having real problem with his internet. So if you want to ask your question concerning the inaugural ball, you can ask your question. But if you do not have any question concerning the inaugural ball, we're going to be leaving the inaugural ball and be going to our next topic here. That's going to be issues about LAII. Clearly. So if you see on the screen here, it's about updates about the Liberian Association of Indiana in its entirety. You got to remember when the secretary. Okay, Mr. Sir Wenda Sama is calling. Let's hear from him. My dear brother, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, my dear brother, how are you? Go ahead.
I'm good. How are you? This is Sir Wanda Samba.
Okay, Sir Wanda Samba. Talk to the
Yes.
Secretary General.
Yes. Thank you for hosting the Secretary General and for him to give us information to the organization, to the community. I mean, as you can see, my spouse, my woman, she asked a question regarding the VIP.
Mm-hmm.
we are not getting specific detail. People are not getting specific detail on this VIP.
Okay.
An advice or comment would be, if this VIP is not served accordingly, the next event LAI host, I believe nobody will buy VIP tickets. So we will be very...
Go ahead, sorry.
Hello, Mr. Logan.
Mr. Folula, hold on. Mr. Sama is on the line. After Mr. Sama, then you come in.
VIP, people will be rushing to buy VIP.
Okay.
Because I, as the chairman,
Go ahead. Sorry, I got two people on the line. Jan Folula, hold on.
So
After
I'm the chairman for the youth and sports.
Okay.
We had a meeting, and I did get a letter from the committee that's organizing the inauguration to purchase a VIP. And not only that, I was requested, or I was told I have to have VIP tickets because I'm a chairman for a committee that's in the LAII.
Wow.
So
they compare you
for the VIP ticket. But again, as a VIP, am I gonna go get up and go get drinks, or when I need drink, when I put my hand up, or when I say I need drink, will they bring it to me? You know, those are some of the things that come with VIP. We should have our own bar, our own area, maybe, possibly, so we don't have to go mingle. Not that we don't want to mingle with other people, but VIP consists of a lot. So we pay for VIP ticket, but we're not getting specific detail on VIP. That's why everybody is calling and asking this question here. What is the difference between the VIP? Besides us getting served first. So if we can we get specific detail on VIP so this question can lay rest? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Samba. So we have the next person online here. Let me drop Mr. Samba. Go ahead, Mr. Folule.
Yeah, Mr. Logan, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good. Thanks to the two studio guests, Chairman Philip, and the most powerful Secretary General, Mr. Kerry. Well,
thank you, Mr.
I'm a member of the inaugural team. I'm not a spokesperson for the inaugural, so I'm not speaking for the inaugural team. I'm speaking as an individual in the community.
Okay.
You know, most of you guys know me in this community. You know, when I go on a party, I don't get to sit down. Even when I was Secretary General during our inauguration, I was not even sitting down with my people on the stage, you know, over there. I was there serving people. So if VIP want to be served or with anything, I'm not speaking for the inaugural team, but I will be there. And I'm not going over there to sit down and for me to be served. I'm a member of this administration, so I'm going there to serve people, not to be served. So I will be there serving the VIP section. I personally will be serving the VIP section. I will be delivering their drinks. If they need drinks, anything they need, they should call me. I will be there. So I just want to make that clear to people. I will be there to serve. I'm not going to be there to be served. So that's I just want to make that clarity over there. You know, but the VIP section will already be set. That's why we need more people to help out that morning to set up everything. The VIP section will already be set. Everything on their table, it will be there. Like the drinks, everything will be on ice on their table. When they go there, everything will be there. But if it finish and they need more, it will be served to them. Yeah. And I personally will be there. I know the team will add more people to me for us to that section.
Robert, you please get Jan his little notepad and his apron.
But I have a question for you, Mr. Logan.
Okay, go ahead.
If they're gonna be a bartender.
Yeah, you need Jan apron and notepad to take a note.
Okay. Jan asking a question. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I know if I can remember vividly, or if I can still remember, I overheard you on this show the other time that you will be certificating people, the appointed people.
No, I will be giving elected official gifts.
Oh, gifts.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be
Why
giving.
can you mail them a gift? Why can you mail the
Okay,
gift to them?
that's no. Then no questions.
Yeah,
No
I will be
questions.
giving letter official gifts. Each
Why
letter,
can you mail
letter
why
and
can you mail them a gift?
a pointer, they are more, and they work at the will and pleasure of the president. But for the letter official, I'll be giving the gifts.
Why can you mail a gift to them?
Man, you're not doing well for the pointer. Huh?
No,
The pointer should have gotten
no,
gift.
no. I only,
Robert,
the letter for now. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. K.
So you're gonna leave me? You're gonna leave me out?
Robert,
You
in
the one
all
brought me
honesty,
on.
please get his apron and his notebook to take the people order for
All
that
right.
guy.
So let me try to put this guy back on, Mr. Harris. He really want to ask this question. I see he attempted more than once. Yeah, he really want to ask this question. Let me see what he
Oh
want.
God.
He really want to ask this question. So let's see what Mr. Harris want to say. Mr. Harris' question is strictly about why the former VP paying to enter. I think that's the question he was trying to ask. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he's gonna call back and say he had a waiting station. All right. So maybe when he called back, we'll be either here or we'll still be here. Okay. Okay. I know my sister Fatima Family says she'll be looking so fine on that day. So y'all just listen. All those I'll be that the elected officials. I got the whole intel on y'all. All of y'all wearing red balloon shoes. The shoes came from Dubai. I saw the box. But the fellas man were dropping this. One people passing around. The fellas man carry
Dubai or China?
tomorrow.
From Alibaba.
Also, TD Banks asking a question here. What she say here? Her question is, oh, that's this Isabella. Oh, would there be usher to escort guests? Yes, right. Okay, we already answered that. So TD Banks asking a question. The question is, what does VIP? Oh, everybody not asking the question here. You guys are still not
answering the question. What she saying?
Oh God! Y'all please give my brother smart. You remember why he caught by? You got to the book of
VIP will be served well. VIP table will be served. They'll get drinks
well,
on the
what will
VIP
it be
table.
served with?
But you see, that's what
I don't know. I don't know the names of the drinks, but drinks will be on the VIP table. But I don't have the names of the drinks. So VIP will be served well.
I know y'all get MD 2020 E&J and thing for the VIP.
Mr. SG, that's what I told you to get the committee members. You could send a link to one of the committee members. Say, come up here and answer your own question because I can be answering your question. Because just send a link to them. They will come up here because I know Mr. Weddington Dripper, he prepared to answer the question because it's a community action now because we have just tomorrow is Friday, Saturday is right next door. And a lot of people still want to purchase ordinary tickets. Some people still want to purchase VIP ticket. Some people want to know what VIP ticket will be coming off with because that's how some
VIP ticket is sold out.
VIP ticket is sold out. Only ordinary ticket right now.
Sold out. So nobody buying VIP. Other people who buy VIP, they buy the VIP at their own behest.
There you go. So VIP ticket is already been
sold
sold
out.
out.
Man said it's sold more
and Pele, nobody drinking Mad Dog 2020 yet, yeah?
What? E&J that VIP drink. Mad Dog 2020 E&J Crown Royal.
Nobody drinking that thing yet.
Brady's know what she'll be drinking that day.
Raul know that MD 2020. I saw Raul buying 2 bags of MD 2020.
No.
All right. So Mr.
Logan, myself, be drinking the same thing on that day.
Yeah. You see, I feel
our water, our Gatorade.
Please get his apron and his notebook.
I was still finished. All right. So if there's
I have to carry my coffee cup.
No. You see, this is our brother here, Mr. Chie. Mr. Chie saying we brought the SG up here instead of committee member. The vice president, Mr. Richard Boya Jr., met me and we had this conversation that he would love for his committee members to come up here and talk about the inauguration board that is coming up. But for some reason, I think members of the committee still thinking that we are in opposition. And there's no opposition here.
No, there is no opposition.
What I'm saying,
we are one association, one community. We don't have opposition.
We are oppositions. Because I expected them to even ask
Jamachi trying to get himself Jeremiah trying to get himself on here tonight, but we're not allowing on here tonight.
Oh God,
He
no,
won't say
Jeremiah want
he
to carry
won't
no Jeremiah.
no, he won't say he a member of the inaugural committee. He can speak.
No,
So
Jeremiah is very forceful. Jeremiah only
no,
allows his
but you
secretary
excuse me,
to
Philip.
expand on the
Philip,
issues. Mhm.
Rachel reached out to you.
Yes, yes,
Robert purposefully volunteered to come
yeah,
up here tonight.
yeah,
So if the inaugural committee was so efficient with the press statement, the press releases in the protocol department, the posting, I know LAII get protocol department now. I didn't know that first, but now I know. All in the posting, all in the flagging. They could have been here to address all these things, all the people concerned. Not Ralph trying to address or trying to guess think what would be said for VIP. Because they are the one who planning the program.
yep.
It would have only be just for them to come here and tell the Liberian people what the VIP entails. What are those services? But like I said, if the Christmas will be good, you will know from the eve. If
But
the
I think,
committee,
no disrespect to Mr. Wellington Draper, he appeared on the opening stable. I think he stated some of what Mr. Kerry is alluding to here.
the
But
EAJ,
I think he needed to go on the both platforms and explain in length as to what will come with the VIP tickets, because like I said, some people follow my show, some people do not follow open table, some people follow open table, they do not follow my show. So if we have medium or disseminating information to the community, why we can't utilize it? Why we put in certain point opposition? We can go there with
so
we can
if
go there, and if we can go there.
No, we don't have any opposition. We
if
don't have
That's
any
why it seems
opposition in
to
this
be, though.
community.
That's why it seems to be, because in all fairness,
Philip,
I've been
Philip,
asking people who. What?
Mr. Logan, if we have opposition, I won't be on your show today.
No, but me and
I
you,
called you.
our
Philip,
friends far
Philip,
beyond that. You saw the
Philip,
whole campaign, all our campaign. You don't want to pass. I know what you're ragged to.
Philip, in all honesty, if this thing was discussed on open table, I've been going through the chat room. The people still asking what the VIP contains, what the VIP entails, what this is that. Nobody have provided any answer up to today's date. So if when Draper did the community justice on open table, why wasn't that transcribed? Why wasn't that share in their chat room, LAII chat room?
Okay, I have the honorable Morris Goa. Honorable Morris Goa, go ahead, my
How are you doing, my people?
I'm here listening.
Yeah, thank you very much, Philip, for hosting the SG. Anyway, I can work. I play monitoring the show. I just want to show small light on the VIP issue because you guys keep dragging back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
When they posted the information on the Brad Twitter on the VIP issue, I think the chairlady, the chairlady came out and said and listed all the drinks or stuff will be on the table.
Yeah.
Because I know people will ask that question on the group chat. And she came out, she listed everything. But I don't know if you copy it, we can also give it to the SG so the SG can look at it and tell the people the drinks that because the chairlady put on the group chat. And moreover, we discussing VIP now.
You won't come on show me tonight.
It's already fine.
Let me do it.
What have you? And the people say you have a VIP ticket. So if you didn't buy your VIP ticket, you don't know what you want on the table. But if you didn't buy it, so all the thing we're discussing that thing is very belated. We need to be discussing different things. They will be discussing VIP ticket back and forth. So that's why I just called so you guys can try and lay that stuff and move forward.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Morris G. Consistent. G. Consistent Morris. So that's a tough talking G. Consistent Morris. He said there's no issue to be going back and forth with VIP ticket. The people have purchased a VIP ticket already. The committee members will expand more on that. So we, I don't know, but before we go to another topic here, I don't know if somebody will, you think necessary we'll go to another topic, or Mr. Kerry, if you're comfortable, just inaugural topic and we can leave.
Yeah, just inaugural. I think we have spent almost 2 hours here now.
Yeah, so it will be better, but I'm hoping that after the inaugural, your team
will find time to come back on the show, man.
Yeah, your team
We'll find time to come back on the show.
We can have a sit down and interact with the community, because it's good that the community asks you people questions. I can rest assured, because a lot of people following and a lot of people following secretly. Because just imagine, right? If I just after the program, if I go
secretly.
Yes, because right now you see 30 people, 25 people. Right after the program, when you go look on your inside, you see interaction, people that view 700 plus. So you can be like, what's happening? How can 700 people can see the show then? Other people, when you're watching the show live, it's just 25, 26, 27. So that's why I said a lot of people follow it secretly. They don't click on, Facebook. If you do not click on, you can listen. But when you click on, then it will show to the person who have to show that you're viewing. So a lot of people want to use that technique to show that they are not watching. Yeah. So, Mr. Okay, MF, if you want to come on, I can bring you on as well. Maybe Deborah want to ask questions about what a VIP ticket entails or what a inaugural entails. But Mr. SG, the floor is yours if you want to add more grease to the inaugural to encourage people to come on.
We are just asking everybody in the community, everybody in Indiana, in the borders of Indiana, to show up on Saturday. Saturday at the inaugural board. The program starts at 6 p.m. 4233 Lafayette Road. I can show you this program will be a historic one, although Mr. Peter does not want to agree with me on that, but this is a historic program. As I told you, we have sold over 100 VIP tickets. That alone should show you that the 10 hour will be great.
Wow, you people have sold over 100 VIP tickets. So if you say 50 to 100, that's $5,000. So it means we have.
They were compelling their appointed officials to buy the VIP at all costs. I mean, they make it mandatory. I mean, they had no option. That was what they were doing, and that was wrong. Robert, it's completely wrong. You don't force people to do things that they don't want to do.
All right, so let Mr. Deborah come on and ask you the necessary question about the ball. Then from there we can ask you to give your parting, because I know you've been here for 2 hours now. And
so are we not going to the updates?
Mr. Peter will be here for 2 hours now. We're not going to go for another 2 hours.
Oh wow!
We'll come back. We'll still come back on the show.
Wow!
We'll still come back on the show and discuss the issue.
I'm disappointed.
No, the SG.
I am disappointed.
Mr. Pele, the SG asked.
Mr. Pele, I will still be back on the show.
He's afraid to be grilled.
No, his team
come back next time.
And speak to the community. Then the community
come back next time.
More questions.
When we leave from there, you'll be smoked turkey after the show. Come back next time. I prepare for you.
I know that man about to leave. I just got one question for him before he leave.
Go ahead.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine, Mr. Dad.
How's your family? I hope everybody doing good. Hey, I got a
good, man. How's your family? How's the kids?
Everybody doing good. We tell God thank you. I had Mr. Dripper call me on my personal cell phone.
Oh God.
And then he called me on my personal cell phone, but he was speaking to me and addressing me as a company owner. So I was kind of confused. So the answer he wanted from me, I couldn't give it to him, because if you call me on my personal cell phone and you're speaking to me on behalf of my company and you want me to contribute or give something to the community, I think the first thing you should have done is you should have write my company a letter and let me know that Mr. Dabry, Eva and Son, we want you to get an app. We want to put your company on the information sheet as an advertisement with your company. Did somebody else call you? I said no. So he said, but what's the name of your company? Where can I get a picture for your company? First of all, I'm not selling Bonnie or I'm selling Kaswa or Jolly Red to my house. I'm running a company that real recognized in the United States.
I will get Phil you to the chairman.
So no, I'm serious. So he asked me where can I get picture for your company. First of all, you just gotta Google my name, and then my company will pick up, it will pull up. Okay. So my question to you is, you think it was right thing for Mr. Dripper to call my cell phone? For me to get information from my, let me finish.
I don't know the conversation you and Mr.
I'm telling you now, one minute, let me finish. You wanted information about my company, which is a good thing to get on the program sheet and all of that. But he wanted me getting information on his cell phone. You don't think that you guys were going to write my company, like what Mr. Tati did, write my company ahead of time, and let me know what you're going to do. And then if there's anything, if I want to contribute or anything or agree to get on the app for $200. First of all, I got a company that do advertisement for the dealership. Then the second question is, I sent a proposal to you guys, and nobody never reached back to me. I talked to the president, and he told me it was late. So I said, although it's late, but this was my proposal. How much was your budget for the show? I mean, for the program? I think he said it was like 9,000 or something like that. I said, okay, I got a proposal for you guys. This is what we can do. I need you to go back to your team. I need you to talk to your team. I will give you the $9,000. I'm not going to interfere into what you're doing, how you're doing it. I will give you the $9,000. I need you to take the $9,000 back in the bank or into the community, and wherever the people spend, you're deducted and you're use the rest. And what all I'm asking you guys is, I will get a representative at the door. Wherever you do with liquor, wherever how you sell your liquor, how you do it, and I will get a representative at the door. Wherever we make from the door, we're gonna take the $9,000 that I give you give it back to me. And then the profit, the community take 50%, I take 50%. And he said it was already late. And I tried to make him to understand I was not interfering into wherever they're doing. He said they already spent some money on the 9,000. I came up with the idea. Wherever they spent from the 9,000, you'll take it, put it back, and put the other money back.
Emmett,
yeah. Let me finish.
Going out those days when people used to do that, we have the money. We have the money. There is no need for us to go borrow money.
Yeah, but also
to go make profit and share with another company where we know we are sure within ourselves, our organizer can organize well and make the money with profit. So, and we have the capital. We have the money.
All right,
so
now,
why should we go and ask or somebody else for money and has money over 50,000?
That's good. Now, my reason as a businessman, you got your profession as a businessman. When you're making business, you always got to get room for disappointment. So we in a winter time. We don't know if everybody will turn into the. We don't know if everybody will turn to the party. We got an expectation how much the community will make. So I think that was a good thing, just in case a lot of people don't come and we don't make that $9,000. Guess who will lose? Will the community lost or I will lost?
When you show of yourself, when you show that you can organize the community and you show the community going to turn out, there is no need to worry. We were not worried from the onset.
Well, the question what I just asked you, I need you to answer the question when everybody don't take and we take $9,000 from our treasury. We spend $9,000 and we don't make that $9,000, and you got somebody that got one of the most biggest company made more money in the community because our Liberian people and everybody there. And the best, you don't think that's the best way I can give back to the community on a business knowledge? So when we lost on that day, will the community be losing or are we lost? That's the question I ask you.
We're not going to lose, Emmett.
You mean Deborah would take?
We did proper planning, and we see the united front of this community. The community is so united that we knew that people are going to show up. People are going to buy
Raul, we're not. I'm not talking. I know that's true, Raul. We're talking on the business aspect. You see, we got to. Raul, I'm not talking nothing. We all won now, no opposition. I'm talking about money where we can generate fund. So for we the business people that the community can see that we prosper in the community, that our company making money, and you understand some of these things you need to include us in it. Then we can bring our business knowledge. Like Rawa, if I have to do something that I know you got a profession in, I will call you, Mr. Rawa. Yeah, I want to do the thing, but I don't have an idea. I will include you in it. So I was asking you, you don't think that it was going to be a good idea to do that?
Yeah, it's a good idea, but we were sure that people are going to show up because we saw how the community now is united. That's why we didn't go that level. I know you guys used to do it in the past, but we are sure of ourselves.
We're not talking, Sir, we're not talking about the past. We're talking about the forward. We want to go to the future. We're not talking about who was there, who was there. We're talking about now. We're not being sarcastic right now. We're talking about how we can grow money for the community.
Money, and we invested into the program, and we're going to get that money back with profit.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. That's a.
So all that profit will come to LAII and not sharing it with another company.
Okay, how about a loss? Okay, now let's talk about loss, because when you're doing a business, you always leave room for losses.
We're not going to lose.
And the program is 1,000 to spend. Leave the boy alone.
Yeah.
Where's the professor, sir? Are you a businessman?
He's a journalist.
We did our calculation and we saw how united the community is, and there was no need that we'll go and do our business with another company when we have the money in our covers to use and invest it and get our money back with profit.
So the community. So right now, are you telling me that it was going to be bad for the community? For somebody that comes
no,
from
I'm not saying it was going to be bad. I'm not saying it was going to be bad.
So is it going to be benefiting for the community?
We did our calculation.
I understand all of that. So let's get to the point. I know you're generally you let to bypass question. Let's get straight to the point. Will it be benefiting for the community for somebody like me to offer $9,000 to the community and we don't have to take it from our bank account?
That's a good idea, but if we have the money, there is
so the word but listen, so don't bypass the question. Let's get to the point. I know you're generally you let to bypass question. We're not talking about but, we're talking about now. So I need you to get straight to my question. Was it going to be a good thing?
That's a good thing, but if you have the money, there's no need to go to a company to borrow money. I will have a money. I got over 50,000 in my covers. Then I go and borrow money to pay with interest.
And then, no, but how about your? No, listen, we're not talking about you.
When I already have the money, I need 20,000. I got 50,000 in my saving account.
Okay,
so I go and borrow 20,000.
So I want you. Do you? I understand. I don't mean to cut you off, but you're not getting my point. This is my point. I want you to understand.
I get the point, Emmett. I said it's not a
bad thing. This is not an individual person thing. This is a community thing. What I'm saying. I know you get $1 million in your account. I'm not saying you, but if you have to use it, listen, it's different when you're taking your $1 million to buy a house, to flip it. It's different when you're taking your $1 million to buy a car, to flip it. And it's different when you're spending your $1 million and you're depending on the income or the people that will come, and you don't know how many people will come. I'm talking about investment. Where you got to base with equity. What you talking about? We're talking about investment in equity. We're not talking about investment on maybe or maybe not.
No, there was no maybe not. We were sure. We were sure when we were taking the money.
When you're talking about we were sure, which mean the program already happened. So can you speak real English? Let me understand when you say we were sure that the program already happened. You're not made profit. This is something that didn't happen.
We know how many tickets we are sold. Like I said, we are sold over 100 tickets, VIP tickets.
Okay, so you already sold, y'all got the money cash. I'm not talking about credit the ticket.
Yeah, people are paying for over 100 tickets.
Okay, that's good.
Not just ticket.
It's so not credit though.
While saying we were sure, I know we are already made the money.
Oh, okay, all right, that's good.
I'm saying we were sure.
All right, that's good. That's why whenever you to get, if you got my president, I would not spend my money until I know I would get my money back.
People are paying for their tickets. All right. So
this is on the record, though. You say we already, y'all were sure and everything is good, so our community will benefit from it. It's on the record, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, that's good. That's good job.
That's Honorable Dabri.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna
what are you drinking to Ned, brother?
Oh, I just came from work. I just drinking a Coke.
What's a cigar?
Okay, sir.
I don't smoke in my house. I got a smoking room outside.
All right, guys.
And then, on the VIP thing now, I thought it's $50 for the ticket. 1 minute, sir. Sorry, I'm not taking over your show. We're gonna be on the show. The man about to go. The show about to get juicy. Sir, on the VIP thing, I know it's $50 for the ticket. I'm not talking about ticket. Now, with the people in the VIP and the regular people, will it be a red carpet? Will it be or something that will separate the VIP from the regular?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's good. So if I decide and I come to the VIP and I just decide to I want to sit down on the whole table by myself and I decide to just get your $300 and I want nobody to come there, I get a privilege to do that?
Yes.
VIP tickets, so Emmett.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Already. So is there a need to add more table just in case when people stay requesting VIP tickets?
Good question.
No. We have reached the limit. We probably went over the limit and we don't want to go more. So
right, because of coronavirus and stuff like that. All right, that's good, my man. Good job.
No. We need VVVIP. VVVIP.
No VVVIP yet. No. We need VIP.
And then, sir, in this administration, because the president is my good friend. The other day, I spent 6 hours with the president. Me and he had some personal conversation off the record, and it was classified.
It's a
And
good thing to be
Mr.
sitting
Parker
with
and
the
me
president,
talk.
discussing with the president.
Oh yeah, that because I'm a businessman. That's what we do. Anybody get in power, we get in touch with them. We make sure because it's all about my interest in the community. I spent 6 hours with Mr. Parker. We did talk.
Just a second, Brenny, take charge of the show. I'll be back shortly.
No problem. Thank you. I spent a good time with Mr. Parker. We had a very good conversation. Very good. And I really ready to help him and be part of the administration. Very good man. And what he told me and what we discussed, and he got very good thing on his shoulder. He got his stuff set up the way, it just depends on the people he work with. And he really gave me a good guarantee for our people that he not playing no game. Anybody not do the job, he will fire them on the spot and publicly. And that's very good. I like about him. He don't play no game. And I see he got from serious people. And that's good. Me and Mr. Parker, we had a good relationship, good talk. And that's good. And I just want to say on behalf of me and my company, when it comes to anything to generate funds and to make money for the community, and I'm here, and we all can sit down. But I'm a businessman. Everywhere I spend money, I would like to make my money back and make some profit. And if it comes to the place,
right?
that's what I do, sir. I'm an entrepreneur.
I know.
So me and Mr. Parker had a good talk, and it's just that if we have to take money out of our closet and we have to take the risk, I thank God this straight year, and because we not have party before and the community lose, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, so, I know what you're saying.
I'm going for experience, So thing like that. If we would spend $10 and we know if we get it back, somebody willing to do that and we can get it, we take that opportunity, and that's good. What topic y'all want to talk? I'm over here. It's all about the community. I don't want to talk about politics. I want to talk about the growth of the community.
Yeah. So Saturday, everybody should show up. We asking everybody to show up Saturday. The address is 4233 Lafayette Road, Indianapolis. Indiana will be locked down. All Liberians, all road leads to 4233 Lafayette Road on Saturday evening, 6 p.m. The time is 6 p.m. It's not Liberian time. The program starts on time. Please be there on time.
Do it end on time?
Oh, yes.
When the program end?
No, it's going to end with
2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. It was nice talking to you.
Robert, before you part, I understand you trying to run away from the next level.
What Philip end this show? Man, I have another meeting to go into.
I know you're going to a meeting trying to run from the
I should have been in a meeting since 8 o'clock.
You're working right now. You're working for your people, so you don't have to be the meeting because what you're doing right now is very important.
It's the people's meeting I'm going to.
Yeah, you're dealing with the people here too, so you're doing a good job. We proud of you.
We already discussed the topic. We already discussed how we supposed to discuss. I have to go into another meeting
because they know that he was about to get grilled. So
no, I will come back on the show.
Come back when you leave your beauty. I will drill you.
He said
you need to let her know about the topic. We got to, if Brandon changing the topic to grill, you let her know that grill. If somebody about to get roast, you let her know that roasted.
You said what?
Smoke?
when you come back here, when you're leaving,
I'll be back.
Turkey. You will be smoked turkey. Trust me.
Mr. Logan, can we end this show?
No, we're not ending the show. You don't want that going on.
I have another meeting to go into.
You're still working on your 100 days plan. And you're on 68 days.
So we're going to give our SG the chance to give his parting. Mr. SG, it was nice having you here. Thank you. At least you never saw this place to be the Lion Den. You show up as stated. Like the vice president reached out to me. He said he wanted the inaugural committee to come up here. He wanted people to come and say something. But Sally, everybody avoided the program, and you the only person who reached out. Set me up, and you give me your data. You wanted to show up, and I'm glad that you came up here. Like you said, like you stated, there's no opposition here. We are all Liberians. Community matters.
Cool. Y'all give me 1 minute.
Matters to everyone. So we want to use this time. Our friends who follow us want to say thank you for being up here today, and we look forward to seeing you guys again after the inaugural ball. So thank you.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Logan.
Mr. SG, you can give your parting, Mr. SG. Thank you.
I I'd like to say to all Liberians in the borders of Indiana, come Saturday, January 14th, all road leads to 4233 Lafayette Road, Indianapolis. Our inaugural ball, let's come and celebrate our democracy, celebrate our association, celebrate our community. This community is so united now. Let's come. Don't let somebody to tell you. Go and tell a friend and tell a friend to tell another friend that on Saturday, Indiana will be locked down. The biggest Liberian program ever in the city of Indianapolis will be at 4233 Lafayette Road, Indianapolis. So please show up on Saturday. Let's celebrate our democracy and celebrate our association. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carey. So,
celebrating our
my regards
democracy.
to you and your family. We look forward to seeing you here again.
Thank you. My regards to your beautiful wife, Mr. Logan.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. Thank you. All right, so that was Mr. Rawa Carey.
My regards to a beautiful wife, Mr. Logan.
Oh. So that's the Secretary General, Mr. Robert C. Carey. He was here.
My regards to beautiful Bernice, Mr. Logan.
So we are here now. Yeah,
How you know you're beautiful?
Because I am beautiful. Nobody asked you.
Okay, so guys, let's go around the table and I would just ask one more question to everybody. Mr. Philip, let's hear from you first. What do you make of the SG here today and the SG expose on the inaugural ball? And the same question go to Bernie, and the same question go to Emmett. Then we'll go around.
In all honesty, I will make the community know that there have been so many mishaps from the onset of this leadership induction and taking over things. The SG said after the inaugural, before they will become so formal to start working, the inaugural program is the main program that will make them to start working. So I'm not trying to look down on the leadership, but before this leadership came into existence, they campaigned. They ran on a platform. So what happened with all the platforms that they cannot transform it into a workable plan that will offer services to our community? You know what I'm saying? Because the platform they had, what they would do, what they won't do, what they did, that can tell the community, oh yes, this guy are the best option. Though we understand how the election was handled, now they are into leadership. But you can't be giving us excuses about plan. You took office since December 4th, according to you. We go to January 14th. A whole month, 6 weeks, no general meeting. You call an emergency meeting, and let's go to Parker himself, who is the president. Your leadership have had a failed start. The Liberian community should never be centered around gala, party, event. We need substance. We got kids that are growing. We got children that are going to universities. We got people that are going to colleges, high school. Don't introduce them to party. Because now, right after this inauguration, the next meeting they will call will be another emergency meeting for Valentine's Day program, 1 month, and they will plan short 3 to 2 weeks. They expect people to be there. They expect to raise money. They get, like he just said, they get 51,000 in their account, so the money must be spent. So Emmett Darby proposal is non-existent because you have 51,000 to spend. This institution is an institution that is not for profit. We are here to raise funds and offer services to our community. That's why you have the 501c3 as a human service organization. It's not an organization of party. So they are mistaken. They need to do better. They should have planned and have a set plan that they will start to execute immediately after they won the elections. Not after inaugural. By this time we should have a set date and time or set weekends for all LAII meetings every month, and people will start to adjust their schedule to be in attendance. That's how people minds are trained, and you should have things that is of developmental agenda for this institutional LAI or for the Liberian community.
Okay, Mr. Savannah,
So look,
Back.
there are so many things we can go from back and forth with, but thank God, he escaped. But that's
No,
not the final.
he's gonna come back. He gonna come
He will
back.
come, he's coming back on this Logan hour will be after 3 to 6 months. Mark my word.
You know, he in power for 3 years. So
Yeah, it'll be 3 to 6 months. It'll be 3 to 6 months.
So Rennie, let's go to you. What do you make of the SG explanation as to the inauguration here today?
Can I go next? Cause
Yeah.
I have
Yeah,
to get
go
my
ahead.
hair done.
Brenny, internet not working. She get cheap internet. I don't know whether it's working or not.
No, man, you can't tell me my sister on Walmart playing by.
I get no cheap internet. I'm about to get my the internet over here not working good. Don't play with me. Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll
go
come
ahead.
to Darby Sons and get money for internet.
Eva and Sons, get ready.
No, I just want to
Eva
say
and
that.
Uh-huh.
Well, Levi and Son, Darby and Son, I know
No,
the
Eva,
address. I'll
Eva.
go there for money for my internet.
Can we focus on this show, man, please?
Okay. But I just want to say, I appreciate him coming on and trying to answer questions as he could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be nice if we had the committee on here to actually answer questions. And I understand people want to know VIP because, of course, when you go to any event, if they tell you there's VIP, they are able to give you a list of everything that you're going to have. So people, because of course, if I pay 50, somebody pay regular, and then I'm there, and then we have the same thing, only one off. I know they say it's $20, but it's still VIP is VIP. It's gonna be, people are gonna be looking like, okay, well, like somebody said, next time I would just get regular ticket. I won't even get VIP because it don't matter. It has to be something distinguished. Anything else I would say is, everybody should come out, have fun, dress your best, and let's party.
So, Emmett, let's hear from you. What do you make of the SG here today?
I was watching the show. I think he did a good job. I would give my view on as a business person, and not as a politician. I think he did a great job. And when the water already been wasted, can I pick it up? It's time for us to move forward. It's time for us to build our community, fix what need to be fixed, and move forward. And I think he really did a good job. He answered what he could answer, and whatever he did here today, and however he did it, it's a free job. He could take that time to be with his wife and his kids, and he took that time to come here, and on behalf of our community. So I think he did a great job, and there's nothing I can say but that. Let everybody come out. Let's put our differences one side. We don't even have no differences because at the end of the day, we're all the same people. And I think the time we take to criticize, we should use that time to fix what need to be criticized. And so let do what we can do to make it happen. And I'm gonna come with regular because I'm businessman. Me, and I let her spend my mouth. I will still come with my Remy battle on my something.
I know. Thank you so much for that. And me too, if you ask me for my kind of opinion, I think he did a pretty good job. I
He did.
think they have been thinking different about the Logan's hour. Maybe not him specifically, but I think some of them have been thinking that, oh, we were in the election and you go down there, he's going to be asking you personal questions. And I think we have to understand that this is about the community. But we have information to disseminate. Let's go to all of the platforms that we have available to us instead of all Bernie setting platform to be opposition platform or imposition platform or no position platform. We are one community now. There's no party here. There's no side here. We all fighting for the same thing. If the community develop and become enabling for our children, we all will benefit here. So whoever wins election, you're just the president for the community, but you are still subject to the people who live in the community. That's why we have
Yes.
the constitution, the laws that govern us. So I think Mr. Rawakiri did an excellent job, and we look
Yeah.
forward to having him here. And we look forward to having all of the government officials, all of those that were elected, because leaders must talk. You can be a leader and you don't talk. Leader must talk. You have to communicate your ideas. You have to tell people what you want to do and how you're going to do it. So we look forward to at least, because time have changed though. No more other days where people in power do not say anything. They just allow things go the way it's supposed to go. No, you have to communicate with us there. That's why I like few positions that in this administration with a lot of young people, Jima Famule, Jeremiah Chie, Albert Bono, and Mr. Jan Volule. You know, those young people, they have the energy to communicate. They have the ability to communicate.
Don't call Yan either.
No, Jan is very much good.
Yan always resigning, my man.
Oh no, let's leave that one.
Let's see why you complete this term
And
now.
A different story.
I get a little statement, just a little something I want to tell you, the host.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You are a very good guy. You understand?
Uh-huh.
That's just my suggestion to you. You're doing a great job.
Uh-huh.
I think from me to you, it is time now that because you've never been a man that can answer to whistle. You don't move the time people want you to move. You don't do the thing people want you to do. You do your own thing. That what make you to get a good character. You know, you're a very respectful guy. You've been doing this on your own. When you're talking about people coming on your show and me looking out from the outside as a view, as a viewer, and I look at your show, so I'm looking at it as a regular person. So just think from the way I'm thinking, how other people thinking. So I'm looking at it as a person that watch your show. I think right now, after the election and all of that, and most of the things you say is true. If you want to take my advice, I think it's the time for you now to start commenting on it. Okay. Because you already who you are. You have done what you have done. Your character have been seen by people, and the job already been made to know who this man is. Now, not every dog in the bush can blow whistle.
It's true.
So if somebody that come or somebody come, it left with them. But people in the community will know if you not come on the show, it's because of your own problem or what you got going on. But the man that got this show, he's transparent, he's a good person, and and he got problem with nobody, and he love his community. So your character already been produced out there.
Yep.
So I know it kind of hurt you a little bit. And I say hurt, but because you're the kind of person it's not hurting you, but one thing about you don't let for people to play with your character. That's the main thing that way about you.
Oh yeah, I can fight for that.
And I just telling you as a brother and friend.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. I got Coca-Cola here to the same thing. So you understand, brother. So I want to talk to you like how you would talk to me. And if you would take my little advice, it's okay. You are who you are. You already get your check signed. People know who you are in the community. People know we got a brother, we got a father, we got uncle, we got daddy. You need advice, you can call him. And so you already did your job. So no matter how somebody think and what they think, your resume already went in and been checked. You did your job already. In the community, they respect you, people love you, and people know you are child of this land. So when anybody do one thing, my mom say, you can control yourself. But the thing what somebody want to do, my brother, you can't control it.
Yeah.
So don't waste water on doorbell. They will not wear. That's just my little parable I want to get you. Leave that thing alone. Who want come will come. Who not want come, they will not come. Because you know what will happen? At the end of the day, you will start putting sin inside your character, which is your Gary. And you now will be going to.
Yeah,
that's all I get to say. And I know whether you read it. No, this is serious, I'm telling you.
What Emma is saying here, it makes a lot of sense. What Emma is saying makes a lot of sense. What you need to do now, we shouldn't be looking for quantity. We should be looking for quality.
Yeah.
Right.
So structure a program now every Tuesday and Thursday.
Do
Have
what you
things
do what you
lay
do
out.
best.
Have discussions lay out so we can come and contribute to the discussion with facts and substantial evidence. Now
Yeah.
people come here trying to make show or trying to lie, trying to make themselves to look, that they are some petty bourgeois or something else. It's not about people showing off. The community needs a lot of us, including everyone, to move it forward.
Yeah.
But in as much as people feel that they are in authority, so they have all the answers, then
No,
then
and I'm cutting you all, and the
no,
play
no, no,
problem will
excuse me.
come. It can't
Listen,
work here
listen to
like
me.
that because we
People,
don't.
no, no,
Why
no.
you forget to know? Now why you forget to know? When they forget to know, we don't want to put monkey on a tree, and we don't want to bring monkey down. Very easy. Don't go that
Yeah,
road.
amen, amen. I am saying that people feel that they have all the answers. So
Okay.
we that don't have the answers, we sit on the sideline, on the touch, waiting for them to call that set out. Then we jog on the feet and score goal. Because
You
we
see,
are good
but
goal
Billy, when you
scorers.
say, you see, I get when you say it like that, then you wishing for them to make mistake. And our
I'm
in
not wishing on them.
no,
Hey,
our in and our ejected is for everybody to be prosperous, for our community to come together. Now,
amen, amen.
uh,
I'm not wishing for people to make mistake. Mistake is allowed when there is
right,
correction to be made. Fine,
right,
granted.
yeah,
But if people keep going back and forth on the same thing, using
uh,
the same formula to solve this mathematical equation, and they are not arriving at the answer, why don't they change
no,
to
brother.
some
You
other
see,
formula?
when Rufus was there, Rufus did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you read the 7, 8, 9, and 10, they say it was not correct. So we bring Rufus down. We tell you, say, sit down. Then we tell you the other four are there that you say not correct. You can face it, you say yes. You sure you can face it? Yeah. Be careful because we don't want to tell you came and mind, came and power will vote for you.
They're not meant to work. He sent me a message. He said, I'm not talking to you.
No, right now I like the way the show going. That's why I say, my man, you don't need to do that. Rather to be friend with me every time you talk about people that come in because election and stuff like that, it can make me a little bit. I can feel certain kind of way about you, brother.
No, the point is, you see, the thing is, my whole agenda is the community agenda.
But you see, that the point where I'm going to you, you don't need your agenda by you hear me. I say your resume. I mean, explain myself. Your resume, your resume for who you are and what you capable of doing. Your resume by already key and been check.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me now, you think you need to explain yourself again?
No.
No, you don't.
Thank you.
No, you don't.
No.
No, you
Not
don't.
at
And
all.
you don't need to be following people asking to come on the program.
No.
Don't be doing that.
We do not do that. We
Do
don't
that.
do that.
Because everybody in the community know you very transparent.
And they don't want to be with people who stand for the truth.
That one are the problem.
They will do
You understand, brother?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm telling them, I'm telling Pele right here. You see, you got to be careful, Pele, because the people, this is our people. We don't want to put them in power. Why don't you vote for them? You vote for them right now. As far as I'm concerned, they our BB people. They're in power right now.
Yeah.
And no matter, I will say this on the record.
Mm-hmm.
The major key on air and tell the community how much they meet in the bank account. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you still coming to $1 million and how much they intend to spend. And they say
All
they
right,
made
now
5,000 plus already.
again, clap for A. Which mean the money why I mean the bank account that some of us make it go there.
Mm-hmm.
It on the regular thing and the internet that email it can keep.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you meet $50,000 in a bank account in a period of 4 years time and you buy we only do 3 and you're supposed to do the 7. So you buy when you're moving from there, it should be 250 G. Because we're doing the math. Me, I'm a businessman. I count and subtract.
Because Rufus met 20 G and he left 51. He added
Okay.
21.
Yeah,
So
and you're not doing good. No,
other,
no,
he
no,
ain't
put
do
that
it
other
good.
part there. You're saying you're not
He
doing
didn't
good.
do it good. He made 20. Then
Yeah,
he leave 51 there. So
and you're not doing
51
good.
minus 20. He ain't do it good though.
Okay, do the percentage in a period
Please,
of 3 years.
please,
We only give
I
you
mean
30. We only give you 30%. We're not even
30%.
giving you 70%. You do the job 70. You only do the job 30%.
30%. And he got
So you the
31,000
one coming to it 70%.
percent. To
So
give
I'm
us
taking the
200,000.
70% divided by 50.
So that 200,000 is to give. You're right. I
I'm
like
a
that.
businessman. I deal with money.
A compound interest.
Yeah, yeah, the compound interest. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Emma,
So the thing why I supposed to do, I supposed to be with you. We all in a community with John, so we all can make that 70% come to pass. So Pele, I will tell you, we need to work with the people. We all are one. We need to get the president back. We need to get the vice president back. We need to get all here people them back because we all want people.
I'm not saying that I'm not in tune with leadership. But what
Right.
I am saying is that I come with a critical voice because I'm a critical thinker. I think outside the box. So if we are to do things, let us do it the right way. Not guess it, fix it, or fake it to make it way. Gone
Yeah.
are those days. Gone are those days. In order to get people to participate in any given organization, those people must have a say. Because why? That's the only way they'll feel obliged to pay in dues.
Yeah,
The
I
organization,
listen to your program the other time. Pele, what you got to
the
understand?
organization,
They
Stephen,
just coming in
no, no,
power.
no, no, no,
We
no,
got
no,
to
no, no,
give
no.
them time.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, yeah.
If Amen, I run an IT business, and everything we do here, we plan, implement, or execute in a given
That's it.
time frame.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Because you're a
if
businessman.
if I cannot attend to a customer given a 3 hours window, I lost the customer, I lost the credibility, I lost the rating, and I don't even get money after I lost all that. So time is of the essence. You
So
got
what can we
three.
do? What can you do
The
right
first,
now?
the first question my wife asked them in their so-called emergency meeting was, "Where is the 100 days plan?" Now, what we're trying to tell these people indirectly is, if you don't even have a 100 days plan, if you don't even know how to go about a 100 days plan, there are people in this community that you can tap into, ask for their favor, and they
Yeah,
will help. But
exactly.
if you acting like you got it, oh, we get it, we're doing it, and 68 days since you got elected,
I think
no plan, no
Philip,
plan.
Philip, I want you to keep quiet. I want you to get into what I'm trying to tell
no,
him is,
I listening. I was just doing something on my phone here,
yeah,
but
what I'm trying to say is I always come in as a person where I dare to grow economy. That's my job. Okay, so I bring my little profession inside. I can't argue with men like you because like you all go school, you all get degree then. And you understand? Yeah. And you understand, brother?
yeah.
But one thing I know, you get degree, Peter get degree, I get numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell my brother is we need to help the administration right now. Because if we can get $50,000, $51,000 in a period of 3-4 years, only 70% of the job been done, as they say. If we all put our hand around there and made that 70% come through,
Mm-hmm.
you just take the 51% and divide it times 12 and 12 more in a year. You take 12 and divide it by 4 and do the percentage. We're talking about $250,000 to $275,000 in a period of 4 years.
Yep.
That's the number right there.
Yep.
But how can this happen? We all need to get involved. When we get involved and they reject, and then you be rejected, then that if they wish me at the end of the day, that's a problem. So where I speak from is when water waits in the sand. You can't pick it up. When water wastes on the
Emmett,
cement, you can pick it up.
Emmett, you can't go out there. You cannot go out there trying to force yourself onto the people to say, oh, actually, someone a classroom
Shut up.
teacher.
I'm not cutting you off. Listen to the thing when they mentor right now on the air right now. You think the thing they mentor right now? You think the thing is done right now? It makes sense. When I told you I want to give you $9,000.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
The president never had problem with it. The president, he understood the logic in it. You got $9,000. You already spent $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
You're left with $5,000. And you meet an investor that came in and say, I'm gonna give you the $9,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
The $4,000 you spend, you're taking all of the $9,000, you give it back to the community, put it back in the bank. The other $5,000, you go ahead and do whatever you want to do, you go by your plan. And that was 3 weeks ago before you started selling the ticket.
Okay, Emmett. Let me make you understand one thing now. I'm saying the same thing that you just stated.
Oh yeah, I know, but I can't say Robert talking bad thing or he talking good thing. I say it's fine. Because he basically fine when I said they my ticket, he bragging about it, baby. There's no way you're not credit people ticket yet because number one, you should like people that act like Pele, like me, like your brothers and the other people we're supposed to get letter where our special ticket inside that cost $200 a piece.
Because we are business owner.
Yeah,
that's the first statement. To tell you that the organization
you're not supposed to come here myself when you can't ask me whether you want to put my basement or calendar piece of paper. I don't pay almost I pay $30,000 a year. That man is sitting down there and he controlling my whole website. With dealer card, I pay $30,000 a year with a company that control my website. You can't tell me on the phone, oh, we need it. It will help you to grow your business. Are you serious, really?
The marketing strategy is very poor. It's very poor.
First of all, sir, Mr. Graber, why you calling my cell phone to tell me I know that I'm selling boni, cassava, or something for my horse?
You in cassava market.
Anyway, we can work on
so
that.
Emmett, in all honesty, what I was saying initially is that they still have time. They only gone
right. That's what I'm saying.
They only gone like 2 weeks or 2 months now.
Hey, see, there you go. That's what I was trying to tell you. They got time.
They need to go to their executive meeting, their EC meeting, and find, let's say the third weekend in every month will be LAII meetings. The first 2, 3, 4 months, people may not attend, but people will have to get themselves adjusted to that timeline.
Yeah.
When people get themselves adjusted, they will start to attend frequently. Then you have the community attention. You have to be organized. You have to set plans. Now, I saw him I saw Robert sending in the chat room asking all community organizations to submit their dates of their event so they can plan around LAII, which is good. But all those tangibles that you tell the people during the elections, how can you put it into an effective plan and set a timeline? Give us deadline that we'll be able to see the deliverable or achievables. It's not possible. Now, another thing they needed to do also, we're still sitting on the fence looking at them because there's a Mickey Mouse play. You cannot. Let me say this to Robert Kerry emphatically. Your emergency meeting during the time of election cannot be counted as attendance. Your induction is not attendance. Your inaugural is not attendance. Our constitution says every regular meeting, that one is counted towards election period. Because I see you now, you're crafting, people signing, you're submitting, and you're keeping record. All the records you're keeping now are buffoon records until you can do what is right. They should have had a plan. They should have had a timeline for us to be meeting every month to discuss the things that they want to implement for this community. They should start telling us what's one of those services they are there to offer. Nothing of such kind. So it's not late yet. They're just in the start stage. Engage the community holistically. Stop getting people who will say, oh, I get master's degree too. Oh, I get this too. We have heard all these things. Those things are not welcoming. That is not welcome effort. You can get all the degrees you want. I can get all the degrees I want. Phil can get all the degrees he want. And then get all the money he want. But are we united? Are we working to one thing for are we to one common goal? No, it is not happening. So until we can identify those things and merge our efforts in unison, they say united we stand, divided we fall.
And also to all the parable there, it say raise not to the soil, but
But he
don't do
didn't
it
do
to
it
the
to
air.
the
And
end.
that's because you might start running fast, back, it means you
Please,
end the race. So you're
not in the
slow
race.
down. Billy, I got problem with you here. Let me just tell you what the problem I get.
Pray on me.
The problem I get with you right now is we need to help the administration because at the end of the day, we all want.
Yeah.
Everything you see is true. But maybe in a way you're presenting a message because you cannot be teaching me by a Lola, you attacking me.
Amen. Amen. I'm not attacking anyone. And I will
No,
not
no, no, no.
attack
Let me
nobody.
finish now. I'm not saying you're attacking. You understand my English? They say giving a message is not a problem, but the way you present the message. I give an example. For Mr. Jebo, when never call my phone before you calling me, that's still respectful. You calling me to tell me, I'm gonna tell you how to take picture from my company. You will call Walmart like that. You will call Walmart. You will call Kroger. You will call what? You will call JB Barron. How you get? That's disrespect. But I don't get fair with it. It's okay. What we need to do so next time, I will call the president and talk to the president. And the thing about this administration, the president is an understanding man.
I
Me
think
and
Drip,
he,
I
we
think
never
Dripper,
started on a good
I
term.
think I think Dripper wants to be board member, so he's working hard
Oh,
to be board member.
yeah, it's okay. Jeba can be president tomorrow. It's not a problem. I just say that at least this is a platform where everybody hearing me. I work hard. I own and I deserve in this community to where God has put me here. And God first is now with his people in the community to put their arm around me, and I'm proud to be son of this land. But one thing we the young people now gonna do, even the man I got this show right now, one thing we the young people we not gonna do, even you, Billy, the people there from 1930,
We say yes.
until they understand this is our time,
We say yes.
we and they gonna get serious problem.
But me, I'm from 1930, so I know. I'm from 1930.
Yeah, but you bring up from 1930, you bring a normal. Like you can call a man on a show yet and tell a man how to run a show or where to do or how to do it.
Okay.
Guys, all right,
Amen.
guys, we've been here
Amen.
for
Okay,
over
give
2
me give
hours
1
now.
minute. Amen. In all
Yeah.
honesty, in
Mhm.
all
Yes, sir.
honesty, you are right. But the only thing I can leave my parting word is that the
Mhm.
leadership is still young.
Yes, sir.
They get a lot to do.
And you right
They
too.
need they
You
need to,
right.
they need to do more consultation, and they need to look. They need to look beyond their own possibilities.
Okay.
When we're using the mass messaging, they said we're using robocall. But then when it came to the inauguration, they came back to say, oh, if we had a robocall, inauguration will be packed. But I'm telling you now, we'll reactivate the robocall and we'll
Okay.
showcase it
Yeah.
for our mother Logan party. So they can see the effect of
Okay.
creativity. They can see the
Yes.
effect of people reaching out in some different format. Going
You see
into the
that why
chat, going
that
into
why I
the
gave
chat room.
parable the raise now the people that can start and be cleaning your football boots and be putting your shimpa and everything. They say who in.
Going
Yeah.
The
to
people working in the radar, they don't want to always
going
be loud. That's why I'm telling them man on the show, you pa.
going to any art chat room is a minute thing because it's not everybody who reading or looking at those pictures you're posting. People are very busy.
Mhm.
But with the mass messaging and people receiving phone call, they want to play the voice message. They will read a text. They will do this. You are interacting with them in so many form or way too. But they saw it and say, oh, Philip looking, bro, robocall. It's wrong. They started castigating it. They started insulting. But that was some of the initiation of Philip Logan team to tell, look, we don't have to put things in the chat room. We can reach you at any given time, and you'll be
Yes,
a
sir.
part of the happenings.
And I tell you, I said the ball rescue me by already keen long time.
So we will reactivate the robocall, and we show and we teach them the effect of the robocall that they were insulting.
All right, sir. Logan, do you want me to publicly our classify thing? It's not classified. Do you still want to meet? Do you want us to meet with the president? Because me and you, we got a couple of $1,000 that sit down where the thing we were gonna do for the kids, for the bag and stuff like that. I think it would be a good thing for us to meet with the president.
Yeah, we still
and
have
talk
that.
with him.
Yeah.
And see how best. And so Mr. Logan, I just want to tell you, wherever you are doing for the community, wherever you have to do for the community, don't ask some people after election a few years ago they run away, they not come back there a few months ago for election, they start coming back, they start causing us.
I can't do that.
Also, I mean,
I can't.
No, brother, hear me again. I'm gonna repeat. And don't ask some people when they lose election, they run away.
They say they shoot him away.
I thought said they were deported, but I don't know they were here. After six days for election time, they come back. You better than that. You are a very good man.
They shoot me, brother. Away.
Look at after the election year, you lose the election. Man, your knee was going more than the man that become president. I went everywhere I went because it's the character your mama born good baby.
It's still going.
People respect you. They know what you're capable of doing. Don't let people. This is our community. I'm begging you, brother. You and our president, please work with him because you can give more to this community, brother. I'm telling you. And I thank you for everything you be doing. And we got a good president. And I just love the way you and he got a good relationship.
Yeah, we are cool.
I'm not talking about the people that are working for the man.
Yeah, you myself have no problem.
Talking about the man, sir.
I'm not talking about the people that are working for the man. I'm talking about the man, sir, the man, the president. I'm not talking about the people that honor the man.
You're talking about mosquito.
No, I'm not calling them mosquito.
Man, we've been here for some time now. Let's just give our party 3 hours now.
Philip, I tell you thank you tonight.
So thank you, man. The show was good. Hey, listen. All the Nigerian people make it with about $20 ticket, and we will always do what we always do. When we show face, we represent our community.
But I won't be there. Trust me.
All right, guys. All right.
All.
Those following also want to say thank you for joining us tonight. We've been here for at least 3 hours now. So listen, if you're looking for durable cards, used car, new car, don't go anywhere else. Eva and Sons Motor, they are here. The number is 317-377-4352. Don't forget. Eva and Sons.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
To serve you. So
thank
guys,
you.
I want to say good night to everyone, and we see you again.
Yeah. Don't forget, brother, we here.
All right,
we'll be here.
They play in top, brother. You don't forget about rather than